Welcome back to Hidden Power. This is a Pokemon podcast, and today is kind of insane. We are with 5 individuals today, 4 of which are officially members of the Rocket Radio podcast. All 5 of them were originally officially members of the Champions League podcast. My name is DustyGogoat. I'm also with TraderLumi.
Hello.
SoulSilverArt. And the boys, and I don't even know how to introduce all of you guys, but what's up? Everyone in the chat.
What's up?
Yo.
Just everyone say hello.
How's
There's
it
too many
going?
of you. There's too many. We got Zach Toshi,
Part
Infamous Trainer,
2.
JPR Trainer, the Pokey Ref, and we got Hybrid Hero as well. Everyone's munching on dinner. Today we're going to be doing is talking about. We're going to be talking about Legends EA. Yesterday we were on their podcast. The Hidden Power crew was on the Rocket Radio podcast talking about Legends EA, and we were roasting people. We were roasting bad opinions on the internet. Today, what I would like to do is...
Some of us were roasting each other.
A little bit of that, yeah, absolutely.
A little bit of friendly fire.
What I'd love to do today is dive into a little bit deeper some of those theories that were brought up, some of those thought processes that we had on the show yesterday about Legends EA, but dig into them a little bit deeper, and of course, argue a little bit. Later in the show, you're going to want to stick around because later in the show, we're doing a game show. Again, all Legends EA themed. Expect a lot of fighting, a lot of arguing, a lot of posturing, and a lot of I think we're all eating dinner as well, so you're going to be hearing some chewing.
A lot of eating.
Yeah, a lot of eating. But hope everyone's I really hope everyone's having a great night tonight. What a crazy week it's been. We're already a week. It's actually been a week since the Legends EA trailer. It's been insane. But yeah, what's up, guys? How you doing? What do you guys want to talk about today?
Let's talk about them starters.
Yeah, let's do that.
Oh my god, we gotta talk about the starters again.
We gotta talk about Zach's tweet again.
I want to roast. I want to roast Soul. I want to roast Soul. Soul, are you coming around to Tepig?
I've always liked Tepig, bro. I got food in my mouth.
No, dude.
We're doing it.
Week ago,
Bro.
you said Chikorita sucks. You said Tepig sucks, and you said you're only picking Totodile.
Yeah.
Embor
feel
the same way.
Okay.
Feel the same way.
Look how cute this little guy is.
Yeah, I think he's adorable.
He's kind of got bunny ears, you know.
I know, yeah.
Embor's like the only one in that line who's like kind of cool though.
Embor?
Yeah, I think Embor's the best of those three.
Embor's?
You're crazy.
I'm growing
on neck, bro.
I'm growing on Embor. I'm growing on him.
Fun fact, Tepig is the strongest Pokemon.
He said
Tepig is the strongest Pokemon in the Unova manga. It's true.
Okay, let's
I
look it up.
bro. I'm not up to that yet.
Where's the color at, bro? Where's the voice acting?
I gotta look this up. I gotta prove this right now. Is there a manga?
Don't do it. Zach doesn't get spoiled.
He don't want to get spoiled, bro.
Don't do it.
All right. I won't do it.
You gotta say multiple times.
But yeah, we are live. But yeah, man. Legends EA is out. I'm trying to think what we were talking about yesterday. There was something that popped up, and I was like, we gotta talk about this.
Tweet. That's blown up. Zach's tweet's completely blown up.
That tweet blew up like crazy. It's insane. I posted it.
Are you talking about the XYZ?
Yeah, the XYZ started. I posted it and I was like, 100 likes, not bad. I think you had like about 100 when we were live.
That's good. That's good.
Wait, it was like 5K like half an hour ago. What the heck?
That's good.
That's crazy.
Sitting in his chair, like, 100 likes. This is doing numbers.
Listen, I can see it. I can see it.
That's me.
The bigger question is when they evolve, do they still look like an X, Y, and Z? I think what they need to look like is either a Z or an A. And Chikorita looks like an A, and I think Tepig looks like a Z, and Totodile is again another A. I can totally see it.
Bro, we cannot get into this again.
I can't believe we're still entertaining this.
No,
hell no. Listen, I think it's fun.
When I said talk about the starters, this is what I meant.
I know.
Relegator's already kind of shaped like a Z. He's got like that hatchback thing.
He does.
Yeah.
He really does.
Yeah. Maybe that's why they chose him.
Maybe.
Oh my god!
Please no.
Do you guys see? You see this one today?
Ugh.
How sick is that?
That one's great.
God.
I think there's something happening here.
I think we should rock and roast him for that one.
So if we take a look at
Next week.
if we take a look at Briar's earring, right? It's
Maui's
obviously
seriously gonna do it too.
the Terapagos crystal, the
Are we actually
Terra
doing
type
this?
crystal. And it was such a significant part of the story of Scarlet and Violet. And now we take a look at Jet.
You're right. Her earrings
her
were
earring.
super significant to the story.
They absolutely were.
The story could not have functioned without Briar's earrings.
Yeah, I love how many Pokemon she terrestrialized in the game.
And then we take a look at Jet's earring, and she's got the moon, dude. I don't know if all I'm saying. Sun and Moon remakes on the way. That's what I'm predicting right here.
Oh my god.
That's what I'm predicting. That's what I'm predicting.
At this point, anything could be a reality because
I know.
nobody thought that we were gonna get Kalos again.
True.
Technically true, yeah.
Yep.
That was
And
was
champions
starters.
as well. I don't think a lot of people were thinking that.
It feels like every time like somebody thinks, like a group of people, because it's not just one person, but like,
Oh, yeah.
there's always people who are like, oh, if Game Freak is doing this, I think this is what's coming next. And they always just throw a curveball. And I think at this point, especially with the starters now, 2 being from the same region and 1 that's not, it's just kind of like, at this point, just do whatever you want. Like, what's the point of guessing? I mean, you could guess for fun, but we're probably going to get it wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Oh, yeah. Expect to be wrong.
Australia.
Australia.
Please.
What do you think about Gen 4 was like the last like truly predictable gen? Like they kind of just did like the here's the base games, enhanced version, remakes.
Literally.
It's
Yeah.
like, okay, yeah. And then Black and White came out and we're like,
Yeah.
okay, Hoenn remakes next, right? No, Black 2, White 2? Where did that come from?
No
Oh,
gray. Yeah.
No, like
Gray.
technically
Black 2,
third
White 2 was
version.
like the first major WTF moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. We were so certain of Gray, and then not only are we seeing a split version for the sequel version, but it's like a fusion legendary. I think that was the first time we ever got like a fusion legend, right? Which seemed
I
like
remember seeing people that were mad about it.
supernatural.
They were like, I purposely didn't buy Black and White because I knew they were gonna make Gray, and now they made Black 2, White 2,
Yeah.
and now I have to go play one of those games before. And I'm like, you're making this such a
It's
big
your
deal.
fault.
John, you bring up a good point, John, because I think Gen 4 is actually, like, if you look at every single generation, Gen 4 is the only predictable generation. There's
I think
not a
maybe-
single other generation.
Maybe Gen 2.
No, because
No.
Crystal is like,
Crystal's just like yellow.
yeah, but like, I don't know. It's like Pikachu. I don't know. Pikachu, Suicune. Maybe.
I mean,
It's,
I
it's
guess
different.
Yeah, you could say like maybe Pikachu Yellow was like a one-off, and so like they didn't expect it to happen a second time. So you could say maybe it was unpredictable from that standpoint. But yeah,
But
Gen
even
4
so, okay, let's just say Gen 2 and Gen 4 were the only predictable generations. Gen 3 was completely
and even
different.
Gen 4, they mixed up the order because Gen 3
Yep.
did
Yeah.
Ruby Sapphire, then remakes, then enhanced version, which is weird
Yeah.
in retrospect.
I
You would
think
kinda
when
think-
you
it?
go when you go
So you
that
think
far
it makes
back,
more sense?
I don't
I
think you
think
can
it
even
does make more sense, but
Yeah.
like just the way we kind of
It's kind of better,
Right.
Because then
Yeah,
you're like
oh, it's
far
definitely
removed
better.
from it.
Right, because
Yeah.
then I
Yeah.
miss Hoenn when I'm coming back to it instead of being like, especially back then when it was third versions instead of DLC or sequels. Because then it's like, okay, so I'm gonna play the same story with some minor differences, but it's been a bit. I've been in the Kanto region for the last year, so I'm cool with coming back to it.
but way back then though, it was
My
like
guy says back then like he wasn't 2 years old.
yeah. No, well,
When was that? I wasn't 2.
Dude,
I
it was-
I was at
Bro,
least
that was
3.
it was 2000.
2003.
Yeah, it was
Then-
old. I remember being in my mother's car, like driving somewhere, and I had a or what was it? One of those like Prima guides, and on the back it was advertising Emerald version, and I was like, I need to get that.
I remember picking up Emerald as a kid. It was the first Pokemon game I bought on launch day, right?
Yeah,
And I remember starting that game, being so excited, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
being like, "Wait a minute,
I played
Wait,
this.
this is the moving truck.
This is the same.
This must be a mistake.
Yeah.
This is Little Root Town. I've already been here. Like,
How many kids? Game Freak, man.
Torchic, and Mudkip. What? We already had them.
Yeah.
Game
Well,
Freak's been disappointing
Weekend.
kids since
I was like,
2001.
is
The-
the,
the
same
difference,
game, but
though-
they changed the text box to green.
that's true. And the main character was green. I think it was pretty effective. All those like little like hue accents, because it's like the game is
Yeah.
familiar, but everything looks
And
brand
now in
new.
retrospect,
Though,
there's so
when it
many
comes
things
to
to
Hoenn.
appreciate about Emerald.
Definitely,
and you go,
yeah.
Absolutely. do,
But I
like,
think it's just like funny because I think the farther you go back, the less you can actually use it as evidence for what might come in the future. because not only was Game Freak such a different company back then, but also the landscape was different. I was in grade school when Fire Red and Leaf Green came out. There were what was the oldest person playing Pokemon at the time? Like a 20-year-old? You know?
Easy.
No, I mean like a person playing a person playing the game. Like it was literally for kids back then. Is I guess my point. And nowadays it's like a modern franchise. Like you got people there's
totally
generations of people
totally
enjoying it. Yeah.
Completely different.
Yeah. No, it is. You're so right. Like I think it was Luke said on our podcast the other night. Like he said back when he started YouTube, if he had been 60 years old, it probably would have been weird. But now if there's like a 60-year-old YouTuber doing Pokemon stuff, it's not weird at all.
Yeah.
That's true. That's actually kind of true.
I think back to when I first started YouTube, and the oldest people in the community were maybe early
18.
20s, late teens, something like that.
It was my older cousins.
This was right between when Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and Black and White came out, and most people were like, yeah, they'll never make a game like Gold and Silver ever again.
Sure.
And they were even Heart Gold, Soul Silver is okay, but
they
it still doesn't hit the original, which is a crazy take today.
It's insane that Heart Gold, Soul Silver might be the
timeless.
I think
agree.
it's
I agree.
it's okay.
The only thing that's better about Gold and Silver is Dark Cave. That music goes hard.
No, I think if you were to play for some reason, Gold and Silver,
I gotta disagree.
Graphically, even if you play it graphically, it holds up. It's one of the only games where I'm like, I don't know what it is about this game, but it
It's
hits.
nostalgia. I know what you mean.
No, it's not, because I never grew up with Gen 2.
Are y'all seeing Jalil's face? He is
I know, he's hating.
I never grew up.
Everybody
Just
down.
here, dog.
I grew up with
His
Gen
face.
1 and Gen 3 games. I never grew
get
up with
what
Gen 2
Hybrid
games.
is saying. I get what
Going
Hybrid is
over.
saying. Gen 2 has this indescribable, cozy aura about it. But I think objectively speaking, you just can't say Heart Gold, Soul Silver is worse.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
not
not-
saying that.
it's
I
not
just think,
worse.
I think Gen
Yeah.
2 is timeless. That's all.
Oh, it's better. But that said, I played Heart Gold and Soul Silver because when I got into Pokemon, I played Heart Gold and Soul
Let's
Silver
look at
before
the
I ever
manga.
touched the Gen 2 games. So I mean, for me, it's a no-brainer. Okay, well, this one has the Battle Frontier. It's got better graphics. I can actually evolve these really crappy Gen 2 Pokemon.
Dude, look at this, bro.
Complete
Look at this.
experience.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you on
bro.
this.
I love it.
All the nostalgia hits me so hard. Right
Yeah, this is actually
my
insane.
childhood.
I think for a
Oh,
game,
so good.
man, Johto really is so
Bro,
special.
it is cozy, John. That's what it is. It's cozy.
Yeah.
It's
It's a good-looking
It's
game for an old
cozy.
game.
It's
Yeah.
nostalgic,
So
but
nice.
I'd probably play Heart Gold, Soul Silver.
No, I would play Heart Gold
I would
Silver
too.
over this too. But
But looking at
experience,
this,
so nice.
when you think of an old game, this is to me as iconic as a Mario game or something, on the
So
on the
nice.
SNES.
Yeah, for sure.
What were your
Yeah, it
teams
feels
back?
like the first Legend.
What were your teams back then? Do you guys remember what your teams
in
were?
Gold and Silver,
I was
Typhlosion
Fetus.
and Red Gyarados.
Yeah.
That was my team.
Yeah.
I got you. In Pokemon Silver, it was Chikorita.
Nice.
Of course it was. Of course it was.
Good for you.
He's just joking.
And then he
It's
stopped
just
playing
Chikorita.
Yogi.
The twist is that so I don't know if I still told this story before, but Pokemon Silver was my first Pokemon game. But for some reason, I had a bad habit of losing that game. So I would always pick Chikorita. I'd go to Falconer, and then sometime after the first gym, I'd just lose my cartridge. Mind you, I was 4 or 5 years old. So
I thought
my
you were just gonna
parents
say
had to
that you
keep.
couldn't beat Faulkner with Chikorita. So you
No,
just
no, I just literally misplaced the game. I've went through 4 cartridges of
Oh my
Pokemon Silver, only with Chikorita. Never beat
Your
the
parents
game,
are
and it wasn't
so
until-
mad.
Yeah, very mad. And it wasn't
I
until
think I told-
Fire Red and Leaf Green where I finally completed a Pokemon game.
I think I told this story on the Rocket Radio podcast, but not here before.
Please.
Basically, my Pokemon Gold cartridge, the internal battery stopped working after a few years. So I got really, really good at speed running the first 3 gyms, and that was when my Game Boy would either run out of battery or the cartridge would just overheat and it would just stop working. So I would get to Whitney, and I would almost beat Whitney every time. Then my game would cut off, and then I'd have to start over again.
That's crazy.
That's nuts.
In college, I remember actually changing the battery, finding an old silver version, changing the battery, and then I had a full on team, and it was so epic. It was It was my junior year college team in Silver, and it was so powerful. I think I had
soldering a new battery into
So
a
cool.
Pokemon Gold or Silver cartridge is like the most fulfilling thing you can
it was amazing.
I still need to do it because I
felt
have
like
one.
God.
And it's dead, and I want.
You can literally go to Walmart, get like a $5 battery, and just fix your game. It's kind of crazy.
I never even soldered it. I just used tape, and it worked.
Yeah, you could do that too.
Fun.
Damn.
My wife has a similar experience where she always said that, like, you know how when you're restarting a Pokemon game, you have to, like, up, down, select, like, something to restart it. And she could never figure that out. So she said, like, her experience, her first Pokemon game that she played was, like, Gold, Silver, or Crystal. I can't remember which one. And she would always pick Chikorita, and she would just try to get as far as she could before, going, well, now I have to stop because she didn't know how to restart,
I thought they started that in Gen 4, where Gen 4 was like, you have to, like, clear your save file. But then
maybe it was Heart Gold and Soul Silver then.
Yeah,
it was
probably.
stupid because you could play the game you could just do a new game and then you go to save and it'd be like, oh, there's a pre-existing save file. Like, you actually can't save your game.
Yeah,
It's like,
insane.
then why didn't you let me play for the last hour?
Well, listen, the point of that is so your cousin can't overwrite your save
I
file.
guess so.
Because my cousin did that to me.
Which did happen.
My cousin did that to me, which is crazy.
Yeah.
And I'm okay. Listen, I've come to terms with it, but we're friends
Actually,
now. But
took advantage of that feature because what I used to do is like I would love obviously playing Pokemon and it was like,
Sure.
oh, I would love to like re-go through a whole region, but like I don't want to lose all my progress and all my Pokemon. I call these legendaries and my starter, whatever. So sometimes me and my brother would like go through our games and we'd just like play through it and then race to see who could finish the game without like, saving to lose all our progress, and we like keep our DS, where you can put it in sleep mode if you like close it, but like it won't turn off. So like you keep your progress, make sure it's charged so it doesn't die.
Yes.
And we have it like for like a week or two, and it's like we played through a whole game, but it's just not being saved, and it's just to see how far we can
That's
go,
pretty fun.
starting a new journey without
pretty
having to
sick.
lose all our progress.
that's pretty fun.
Pretty cool.
I do actually kind of
That's
like
hype.
that. Yeah, that was a before on a Switch nowadays. You can just set up a new profile.
Yeah.
that was such a limitation of old Pokemon games.
Actually,
That's
I just
crazy.
realized. Pro tip though, you cannot do that in Black 2 and White 2 because the game forces you to save at Pokestar Studio, and you have to go through Pokestar Studio in order to progress in the game. So the game will cap
That's
off
insane.
at Pokestar Studio.
I don't
One
even
flaw.
think that piece
One
of trivia
flaw.
exists in those like
flaw.
fact videos. Like you can only get that piece of trivia by actually attempting it with your brothers or
Right.
whatever. That's insane.
We did it, boys. We found the worst thing about Black 2 and White.
Yeah, like they force you to go through that, and you have to save when you do the Pokestar Studio. So because you can't save, the game will tell you, oh, you're unable to save. So like you're just you're basically like almost soft locked where you can't progress anymore in the game. You're
That
just stuck in
genuinely
there.
is the worst forced tutorial in all of Pokemon, I feel like.
What, Pokestar?
Pokestar?
Yeah, Pokestar. It's so long and it just completely kills the momentum.
Oh, see, all of Sun and Moon, like the beginning of Sun and Moon, is like that to me. Like
Yeah,
that
but Sun and
whole
Moon,
beginning
the
part of it.
tutorial never ends in Sun and Moon. It just
That's dude. It's not like I literally like all the time. Dusty will say something like, "Oh yeah, I'm doing the Sun and Moon playthrough," and I'll be like, "Oh really? How far are you in it?" And he was like, "Oh, I'm at this part." And I'm like, "Great, that means in 3 months you'll be off the first island."
The tutorial is so long. It really is.
But I think, you know what? It's,
They significantly cut it down in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, but they added so much other stuff in Ultra Sun, Ultra
Yeah.
Moon that also requires a tutorial.
Yeah.
Right.
See,
So,
I feel that
kinda
stuff
ends
is a
up
lot
being
of fun.
the same.
Like, I feel like my memory of the Sun and Moon games is playing Sun and Moon and then attempting Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, and that was excruciating because I had just played the game, right? And I was just at the point where I wanted to get to the good stuff. But after not playing it for a decade and then picking up Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon for the first time, playing through it, I felt it so charming. Like it was actually
That's exactly what I was about to say.
because
where
I
it's
wanted to read what everyone had been complaining about for 10 years. I'm like, oh, this is nice. Like all of
I
this
think
dialogue is
Ultra
charming.
Sun- Ultra Sun, I think, is genuinely one of the best Pokemon games. That's my hot take.
100%.
The problem with
Not a hot
it is
take.
that it came out 1 year after Sun and Moon.
Yeah.
And like no one wanted to replay it.
Imagine if it had been the
They gave up on
remakes
it.
for Sun
They
and
gave up.
Moon in 10 years.
Yeah.
If it had been the remakes, it would have been so insane.
If it had come out 1 or 2 years later and it was on the Switch, I think people would have been like, "This is the greatest Pokemon game ever."
I think
They
that's the
hate
problem
Gen
too because
7.
everybody
Sure.
was hoping for a Switch game. Everyone thought Pokemon Eclipse is
Yeah.
coming to the Switch.
Yeah.
And then it's like, no, it's just
Pokemon's
Ultra Sun and Moon.
camera.
Your camera. It's like, no, it's just Ultra Sun and Moon a year later, and it's still on the 3DS. So everyone's
Right.
Oh my God.
So in,
Yeah,
in
and then-
2017, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon sucked, but in 2025, you're like, "I'm going to replay
great
that
game.
one."
No, no,
You're
no,
like,
no,
this
no,
is
no, no,
actually
no.
the best
Hold on,
Pokemon
hold on.
game.
Hold on.
It's
There-
actually kind of the
need-
best.
We need clarity on this. Bro. I hate the Gen 7 hate because I remember when people finished Sun and Moon, people like there are YouTubers out there who now hate the game, who literally came out and said this is the best Pokemon game ever.
I remember
Like,
Shofu.
Yeah, it was
tweeted
Shofu.
Week
Shofu.
1, he said Pokemon Sun is the greatest game of all time, or something like that.
Yeah, he said that. I'm not gonna call it other people, but like a few people
And
said
then
it.
like 2 weeks later, he was like, "Actually, Sun and Moon was ass."
No.
That's because these
Damn.
YouTube videos are like mind viruses. You know, you watch them and you
No,
go,
that's
in a
not what I-
vacuum,
let me-
there's so many good points. But then like none of it matters when you're playing the game. You just got to focus on playing the game. Not like, wow, you're right. That one random thing, that tree is actually a little bit different and they could have done it better like they did it over here. Like none of that matters. You just got to like play the game.
Let me Dust, you want to put some Sun and Moon footage so we can talk about Peak, bro?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, do it.
We're watching the
let me
red
tell
battle
you,
right now.
This is peak though too.
Yeah.
let me tell
Beautiful, bro.
It is beautiful, man. Let me tell you. Sun and Moon had a great story, and I think people liked the story. It had a great single player aspect. What brought it down is not only the fact that we got Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon like a year later, but also because we were fresh off of X and Y's multiplayer, which was peak multiplayer, and Sun and Moon had a dookie multiplayer.
Festival Plaza is garbage.
That
man.
sucked.
Worst decision ever.
I
Like-
think Sun and Moon was one of those games. Like the more that you played it, the more apparent its flaws became. Because like if you try to go and replay it, you're like, oh my god, this tutorial is actually.
It's a one-time experience. It's a one-time experience.
And then, like you also,
I wouldn't
you
say
also
that.
said the
One time as in, like,
multiplayer. If you're comparing it to PSS from Gen 6, you're like, oh my god, this multiplayer is such a drag. Like I kind of hate doing this.
Yeah, I will say I
It
was
is
someone
bad.
who like I still love Gen 7, love it. Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon were my
Same.
favorite games. But when Sun and Moon came out, specifically Pokemon Moon, I replayed that game like 4 or 5 times. I kid you not. I played. Like I think I chose Rowlet 4 times, and the 5th time I chose Litten.
Holy.
Nice.
No Poplio. In the span of that same year, before Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, I played that game like 4 or 5 times. I remember. And what John is saying is true. I still enjoy them, but I get why people don't like them because on the first playthrough, everything's new. When you're playing through it again and you know everything, especially Melee
You
Island,
don't
where
mind the
it's
tutorial.
tutorial
It
heavy.
just needed a skip button. That's it for cutscenes. That's it.
Yeah.
Like that first island is just really, really slow. So
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah,
I
I
think
know
Sun
we
and
got
Moon's
some
still peak.
Sword and Shield haters in here, but the best thing that game did
Don't,
was
bro,
when
don't,
you're
don't.
talking to Leon and he's like, "Do you know how to catch a Pokemon?" You're like, "Yes."
Oh,
and he's
yeah, that
like,
was
"Great, then I'm
nice.
not going to talk to you about it."
It
I was
doesn't
like,
even
5 seconds.
It saves you literally like 2 lines of text because
Yeah, for real.
when I replayed Sword and
It's the
Shield,
principle.
I was like, just for research for like a video, I'm going to like say no, I've never played Pokemon before, just to see like what the difference is. It's
For
literally like 2
research.
lines of text. It's
"Oh,
not.
I thought it would do a tutorial." Dang. Well, never
Yeah,
mind.
it's like a whole day of like a playthrough or whatever. Yeah.
thought
So
I'd save so much time.
let's get
It
back
actually
to
reminds me of like.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
never mind.
what?
Oh, go ahead, Dusty.
No, please tell me.
Oh no, I was just gonna say that. I remember. I think it was around Gen 7 where they started to kind of mess around a little bit with like the dialogue choices. Like before in old Pokemon games,
Sure.
it's like yes or no, and then now they were a bit more. What's the word? They're a bit more distinct to the things you say, and then it made people think. I remember there was hype building up. Someone was like, "Oh my god, like you actually have like dialogue options, and it might change the outcome of the game or something like that." And it literally doesn't do anything. It's
We
just
wish.
a little extra
Zero.
spice to
We
it. And I think
wish.
the perfect one is like there is a moment I think in when you're in the Mali City Garden with Hao, and he's like he goes up to you.
Oh,
he's
I know.
like, hey, he's like, oh hey, guess what? And then you have the option to say like yes or no, and then if you say like oh like I know, he's like I didn't even say anything yet, and then he just continues with saying
love
what he was
that.
gonna say if you didn't know. So it's like that's just like it's
piece of
extra
purpose.
flavor, but it doesn't really change
The game
anything.
makes you feel stupid for just mashing it. I love
Sun
that.
and
Yeah.
Moon gives you like funny dialogue options at least.
Yeah.
Like, they
It
don't
does.
change anything, but it's at least funny.
This one right
Yeah.
here. This
Yeah,
one
hilarious.
right here is a very
Oh,
wild
yeah.
one.
Oh yeah.
Let's see this. It's about Moo Moo Milk. Let's see. This one's kind of crazy. Time.
I remember exactly where it's at, but he says something wild.
There's
He says
some
something wild.
weird dialogue in Sun and Moon.
You know what I liked about Sun and Moon?
Cafe guy.
I liked how much Sun and Moon referenced other regions. I thought that was
Yeah.
really cool.
Oh yeah, because
Or
it was
like
a
when you
celebratory.
go to somebody's room and you
20th
like
year.
lay in their bed and you're like, oh yeah, it smells like their sweat.
Oh, that's
Yes.
Kiawe's bed.
But isn't that
They get
that's so
really
much
detailed with
fun?
his bed.
That's
They
so
do
much
like
fun.
kind of reward exploration because like then there's like the thing where you find this lone house. It seems like it's nothing. You go in, you talk to this man, and he talks about how he was too hard on his kid. You see that like the golf clubs are like beamed up, and you basically like you
Yes.
realize like, oh, Guzma has like a tragic past. And so I love that they don't force you to go in there and learn about Guzma's past, but you can, you know?
Yeah, no, that is
Rewarding
true.
exploration is so important to me.
Yeah, and they have so
No,
much
it's
of that
fine.
in Sun and Moon, so it definitely needs some more credit. Let's listen for the sake of the title and the VOD. Let's get back to Legends ZA, because the older I get, the more I
Forgot
realize
we're talking about that.
some people hate this.
Crazy.
These some people haven't even played Gold and Silver, which is insane to me. What I want to know. This is what I was thinking about. I was thinking about this.
I never will.
Yeah, yeah.
like
Oh, Infamous is here. What's up,
You
dude?
never played Gold and Silver?
No,
He's been quiet
and
the
I
whole
will
time.
not. I
Bro,
won't do
it's
it.
fun. It's fun. You
He
gotta.
did like a hard gold soul silver Nuzlocke or something, but he stopped like after like
yeah, he
Bro,
told us about
that's
it.
5 or
fine.
something.
No,
Yeah.
I just did a regular playthrough of that, and then I got the Kanto and I said, yeah, we done with this.
Yeah.
Leo, but Gold and Silver is timeless.
I don't give a damn. It's not. It can be timeless all it wants. I'm not playing it.
Have you guys given it any thought what your team might be in Pokemon Legends ZA?
Heck
that's
no,
a
bro.
Right now,
I-
it's looking
I
like my
got
Kalos
you.
team from Pokemon Y.
My polls are about
What was
this
your
Mega
team?
Charizard X,
Okay.
Greninja,
Got it.
Talonflame,
Got it.
for Alligator. I don't know.
That's
I
already
guess
really
we catch it.
The most
Mega got
basic.
3 starters.
Lucario. There you go. And if there's
3
Mega
starters.
Blaziken, that too.
Kind of basic. Gotta
All
say.
those starters.
10-year-old team.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, yeah.
I love it though.
Bro, it's just
Yeah,
reducing
because you're
these
at
old
that
people
too.
for
That's who
alligator.
you-
Are these all the
Mine
confirmed?
won't be much different.
Yeah, these
Mine
are all
won't
the
be much
confirmed.
different.
These are all the confirmed. I
I'm gonna have a
dude,
team of Megas.
Sableye,
Oh, Peter confirms.
Salamence.
How did they confirm freaking Embor? Embor's not gonna be in the game. How do they know that?
Yeah, Embor's in the game. They know it.
I mean, even if let's say Tepig got a different form, they would still include Embor because Tepig is there. So you can get like, Univin Embor if there is a, let's say, Colossian Embor.
Listen,
I would have
I'm
to
falling
see-
in love with this guy.
I would never
Can we?
say
No,
biggest
this
thing
is
put in the game for me to
Something.
choose my team, honestly.
this is
Yeah.
recent. You know what, Dusty? You're only like an Embor because in your eyes, it's like. Let's say it was like, I don't know. Let's say it was like Froakie, Trico, and Tepig. You would never lay your eyes on Tepig.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, but that's the beauty of a new set of starters. Like they all are
It's
different.
not
now.
new, bro. It's some
No, but
bogus.
it is
I don't know.
in the point in the perspective of this game. It's brand new. It's literally brand new.
This is going
I
to be
can't
a lot
get
of fun
over it.
first Pokemon game as well. So,
Because
What'd
I'm
you say, Raph?
imagining like what is Embor gonna? Yeah, what's up, Raph?
oh, can you guys hear me?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just quiet, bro.
I'm just talking over you.
Oh yeah, no, it's fine, man. I was gonna say this is gonna be a lot of fans' first Pokemon game. So to them, this gonna be like, oh wow, these are new Pokemon, these are new starters.
Guys, can you
That
imagine
is a
if
good
this is your
point,
first set of starters? It's crazy.
That
I'm
is crazy.
so sorry for you.
This is a
Cynical
shit trio to
erasure.
start on, bro.
Hey, at least it's only up from here.
Yeah,
No one's using
it's
Diggersby.
not true.
that really is a solid point because think like, okay, so the last time that Tepig was a starter was in Black 2 and White 2, which was 2012. Last time that, Totodile, Chikorita were starters was Heart Gold and Soul
2011.
Silver, which was what, 2009?
11.
So, I think it was 2009 because 2010 was Black and White. And then, so you figure there's so many kids who they haven't picked Tepig or Chikorita as a starter. In fact, there are kids who are going to play this game and be like, these are the most boring starters ever because these are just wild Pokemon in the Blueberry Academy.
Listen. Damn,
Alright, I think I got
that's
my
kind of
team picked
true.
out.
Yeah, because I'm like
I got my
hunting for a Chikorita
You
right now.
got your team?
I think so.
Oh,
Unless there's
hit
new
me.
megas.
No, nah, you can't.
Unless
you
there's
can't.
new megas that get
Mega
put in, which there probably
Arcanine.
will be. There probably will
Yeah.
be. All right, hang on. Hear me out.
Let's do it.
First off, Meganium because it's peak.
Let's go.
Delphox because it's peak.
Yes,
3,
dude.
Noivern because he's cool.
Okay.
Noivern
Four,
is cool.
He's peak.
Hawlucha because he's cool.
No.
Yeah,
5,
okay.
Absol, he's the best Mega Evolution.
Oh my
And
god.
6,
Mm.
Manectric because he's electric type. I need an electric type.
And he's
Electric
shaped like a
type or
Z.
something.
He's shaped with his.
And he's
with
shaped
the
like a
letter
Z. He's shaped like a Z. That's the most important part.
Because he's the best Mega Evolution.
That's the squad.
Where's your
That's
water
the
type
squad.
Pokemon? You can
I
have
don't
Wait.
need a water type. I'm
Are we
in a
really
city, bro.
gonna? Are we really gonna sit here and pretend that Mega Charizard Y is not the best Mega Evolution?
Bro,
He's
I think
not.
we said
He's
Mega
literally
Charizard X
not.
differently, bro.
No,
I
Mega
like Y
Charizard
better than
Y.
X. But
X is
I like
way
Y
better.
Best
than X.
one.
I like Y better.
Mega Charizard Z
Thank you.
is coming.
No.
I even got Hybrid on my side, man.
That's crazy work.
And Mega Charizard
so-
A.
next time,
No.
we gotta do a Mega tier list, and that's it. That's how this is gonna go.
We already did one, bro. That was
God.
hectic.
So did we.
One, two, we should collide.
We
them,
did do that, yeah.
Yeah, the collision.
It'll be insane.
Abby,
Yeah.
Do it with the new megas that are inevitably coming in this game.
Alright.
You know.
Dusty, you're
Ooh.
hovering over it. How do we feel about like the rainbow weird colors around the
I think
megas?
it's
love
cool.
it,
Where?
actually.
I like the
Colors.
idea behind it. I just think I need some time to get used to it.
I
need to
think it
see
needs
it.
to be toned down a little bit.
Am
Like,
I
it's getting
blind?
a little too much.
What
It
rainbow?
won't be in like every game. Like in Champions,
It's
they're
like
not gonna
that
look like
glowing,
It doesn't
that
seem to
glowing
be that
outline
Champions.
aura that they have.
Oh.
You can see it more on Megazord X because he has like the
Mhm.
little flames coming out, and those are very colorful. But
It's
They-
on
they
it's on
look
Lucario
pretty
quite a bit.
Mario looks.
I like it a lot. I like it a
looks,
lot.
It looks too Sword and Shield like for me. Like the lighting is a little too intense.
This game looks like Sword and Shield to me. Like a lot of it does. It's
No.
a mix
Don't
between
say
Scarlet
that,
and
bro.
Violet.
You're gonna make me
Don't.
sad.
No, I see the Scarlet and Violet mix with Sword and Shield. Like it's a nice
yeah.
blend of
Yeah.
like.
He's
what
saying
works
it in a
best in both.
non-derogatory
It's like if they had
way.
a child.
Exactly.
Sableye's got a ton of it.
That's.
Yo,
I think it's cool.
Sableye looks
Yeah.
good.
It looks good with Sableye because he has
Yeah.
the gemstone.
Yo,
stuff.
Sableye had refraction in X and Y, but it isn't here. So sad.
I think it's
Yeah.
a really
Game footage
effective way to
final
demonstrate like the mega aura that is coursing through these Pokemon's body, right? I think it's a visual way to indicate that this Pokemon has undergone mega evolution, right? Because again, like we know these inside and out, but I think as a nice visual indicator, if you have your Absol, you mega evolve it, and now it's glowing. Like this is honestly this like glowing effect is kind of what I always wished for terastallization. I wish the Terra Pokemon just got like an outer crystalline like aura to them. That's all. Without the hat, get rid of the hat. That would have been perfect to me. So
Yeah,
I'm,
but
I'm
I
pretty stoked to
understand
see
why
this.
the hat is there because
Yeah,
like
of
if you
course.
see a psychic or fairy Terra, you're like, okay, which one is
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
But I
will
think
say
the mega aura is cool.
aura. I think the aura would look really cool. Like I think it's weird because it's in the day, everything's bright, but at night, I think the aura will look fire.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's
that makes
cool.
sense.
Dude,
Like
that
when your
is a great
Pokemon's
point.
actually glowing, that's gonna
Yeah.
look really good.
You're
Oh,
assuming
yeah,
this
that's gonna
game
be
will have a
Anything
night.
with dim
I
light.
mean, I would hope so. Like, what Pokemon game hasn't had day and night since like
Sword
Gen 4? It'd be
Sword and
weird.
Shield didn't really have one.
Oh.
The whole story takes place
Yeah.
during the day. You only get night in
True.
the wild area.
Well, wait. So we
crazy
got
No.
we
hate
got
that
Zach
game.
and John's teams. We still need hybrids, Infamouses, and Rafts.
I don't have a team, bro. What
I
kind of
don't-
nonsense?
It's just mega
Kinda
Blastoise.
nuts.
It's
I got you.
Blastoise.
I got you for hybrid. He's gonna make 3 videos. This is my Legend ZA Totodile team. This is my Legend ZA Chikorita team. My Legend ZA Tepig team. I know you, bro.
It worked for the BDSP era, bro. It's not the same anymore. We're out of that era
I mean,
now.
could for a Legends because like again, this will be a new for a lot of people.
Yeah.
For a team, I don't really have a team. There's some Pokemon I'm excited to try and use that I've never used before. I've already
Chikorita?
stated no. hell must have froze over. 'cause
Dude,
that's
look
the
at
only-
look at this
telling
thing,
you.
dude. It's
I
a
don't
it's a
care.
dinosaur.
It's cool, Jaleel.
I will-
It's a
It's so
dinosaur.
cool.
Slice it up and serve it.
Man.
alright?
No.
It's
Don't do
slicing
that,
up,
Bailey.
dude. It is.
You like
it's
Bailey,
doing the
Jaleel.
slicing.
I tolerate Bailey out of the 3.
Bro,
okay?
just
It's
do what I
not-
did with Sprigatito. Give it an Everstone in the middle Evo. Just don't evolve it.
Sure.
Keep it a Bayleaf.
It's okay. It's gonna stay the inside of the box where it belongs. It's not.
I hope Meganium has the best regional form. I really do.
Honestly,
And
I
then-
hope it does, and I still won't choose it.
I hope they give
At
it
this point, I've said too much.
A man that
Yeah,
sticks
yeah,
to his
yeah.
morals.
Stick
I
by
respect
it.
that.
Gotta
I
stick
hope
by
they
it.
You're
give
hater
it
energy.
Spore. I hope they give it Prankster. I hope it's a VGC Menace, bro.
He's like, forced.
Imagine
new
it becomes
Incineroar.
Infamous's favorite mon, but he can never admit it because he knows.
Yeah.
never
Yeah.
let it-
That's
what I'm
Chikorita
hoping
fan
for.
is crazy. Absolutely,
Bro,
not.
that's hilarious.
That's a
It just looks
timeline.
like a grass type Infernape, you know?
Does your girlfriend play Pokemon, Jaleel?
She not really. I've tried it like a
I
couple
hope she,
times.
plays and picks Chikorita just for the hell of it. Just
bro,
for that.
we might have some problems. I don't know. That'd be a Swift talking to.
Man's gonna be single just because of his Chikorita opinion.
But there's some Pokemon I am pretty excited to use because there's like some I obviously didn't use back in XY. I am choosing Tepig. Right now, Tepig's just kind of winning
Nice.
out of my 3 options for starters. But like looking back, I didn't like. Why already have Tepig? I was gonna say like I'd like to use like Pyroar, but I mean Totodile's fine too. I guess out of this, so either one.
You could double up on types. That's fine.
And it's maybe just try them out. Gogoat for sure. I love Gogoat.
Let's
It's like
go.
it's a Pokemon I definitely would use, and I kind of hope it gets a Mega. That'd be pretty sick. I kind of want to use Clawitzer. I just never had a chance to use it before.
Me
it's a good
neither.
Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like a good Pokemon. I assume like Heliolisk will be in this game. Hope it gets a Mega.
Yeah, I
That
would
would be
think
a gas
all
one to
the
have. So just yeah, there's a couple that I'm excited to see and use. Especially with like the battle mechanics. I think it's gonna play a big part in that too.
Sure.
I just realized that's a lot of Pokemon that's been confirmed off of one trailer.
Oh yeah.
I didn't
Absolutely.
realize
Well,
how much they
There was a
showed off.
lot of confirmed in the
I wrote
previous
it down.
one.
In fact, it is the amount of Pokemon that have been confirmed are 126 already.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
And we got a really
Now
handy
some of that's by
graphic.
like going okay. Well, we saw 4 evolutions. I'm gonna assume the other ones are there too. But
I don't like when they do the assuming thing though. It kind of sucks because you don't know.
No.
I mean,
But-
you don't. But
It would be weird to not have like
Right.
Jolteon, but Vaporeon and Flareon though.
Yeah, I mean, we've
Always-
we've seen Jolteon, Vaporeon, Flareon, and Sylveon. So to have literally the first ones and
Yeah,
the
that
last
would-
ones,
that
but
would
leave
make
out the
sense.
middle ones.
Yeah.
Crazy.
bizarre.
Didn't they not put Sylveon in BDSP, right? So
Yeah, but that-
DSP they didn't,
Yeah.
but it was in Legends.
yeah.
Yeah, that is kind of weird.
That was dumb.
That's a fair point, Soul.
Yeah.
That's a fair point. I mean,
Well,
BDSP was
is
limited,
dumb,
though.
so-
Yeah. BDSP was.
They
Um,
put Sylveon in Mystery Dungeon DX, a game that only had Gen 3 Pokemon, and they
Oh my
didn't put it in
gosh.
Really?
BDSP.
I didn't know that Sylveon was in DX.
that actually makes me
I-
more
they added-
angry. That's crazy.
I think
Yeah, it was.
I think
He's-
DX
it's the
added
only-
all the Gen 4 evolutions and Sylveon. So like
Yeah,
Magnezone
Sylveon was the only non-gen. Yeah.
I had no idea.
Magnezone, Gliscor, all those guys.
That's actually
I just saw
insane.
Chicory look away when he saw Chicory.
I had to go back. I had to go
That
back.
was not
He
even
said
on
no.
purpose. That
He
wasn't
said
even on
no.
purpose.
I'm not looking.
I think it looks so nice, dude. It looks so good.
Let me tell you the team I've cooked up randomly. Okay,
Yeah.
Go on.
I've got for Alligator, Delphox, Venusaur, Aegislash. Shoot, I just lost my. Oh, Gallade.
Okay.
Mega
Probably
Galaxor.
Probably go Crocodile. And top it
True.
off.
I just learned that there was a
too?
crocodile fight against one of the taxi men in Lumio City in X and Y.
What?
Do you guys know about that?
I don't
Like
know what
if
you're
you
talking
take it, if you don't have any money,
If you don't pay the money to the taxi guy, you have to fight him.
yeah,
Scrap
and there's a
up in your
10% chance that it's like a level 60 crocodile, even if you're like level
Whoa.
20, and so you
That's
would,
kinda
you would just
crazy.
white out. Yeah.
Wait, so is it like
That's pretty cool.
Like what?
That's
How is
good.
this battle presented? Is it like he's like, oh, okay, well, if you can beat me in the battle, we'll call it even.
Yeah.
Or is it like you're not gonna pay? We're gonna kill you.
I think it's the first one.
the
I think it's the first one.
Okay.
But the second one is kind of it's
Rough you
implied.
up, you know?
It's implied.
We're gonna send you to the Pokemon Center.
Uh,
I think
our-
that's what you meant to say.
Noivy has been a legendary tier member for 22 months. Noivy's a friend of the
That's
show.
crazy.
Noivy's been on the show. Noivy is also our very talented merch artist. He goes, "Hey guys, how you guys liking the basement?" I don't know what he's talking about there. That's not an inside joke
You
at
know
all.
exactly what
It's
he's
not an
talking
inside
about.
joke at all.
The
By
joke
the way,
is that Dusty keeps all of us, including me and Soul, and all of our guests in his basement.
That's a nice room that he's
not
got
true.
for you.
Goodness.
So
It's a-
I
it's a
really-
weird, it's
You're
a
in
weird
premium
inside thing.
class. Soul's in. I don't know what Soul's in, but
you guys are in
got decked
the,
out.
the dogs.
so
He gave
going
me
off
kennel.
the
what
nicest
Dusty
space,
said-
so I'm pretty chill with it.
Going off what Dusty said, I just looked up the Lumi cab drivers, and that is what they're called. They actually are Lumi cab drivers. So congrats, Lumi, you're in the game.
Nice. That should have been. That literally should have been your rebrand.
We're rebranding again.
Lumi
There's-
cab
there's
driver.
There's like 15, it looks about different cab drivers that you can fight. All of them have like level 30, like Sandile or Crocorox. But there is one guy with a level 66 Crocodile who
Yeah.
will just kill you.
Jesus.
Dang.
That's funny.
That's fun though. I love when there's little things like that.
Yeah.
That is fun.
I've never.
magic
Yeah, it's
That's
so
probably
little.
the hardest fight in X and Y.
Probably. Yeah. Lumi, do we have? Who else is gonna tell us their team?
I just want to hear
Raph.
roll call.
Rafi?
I wanted to
Rafi.
hear roll call. Yeah, go for it, Raph.
Obviously, like a Charizard X, Aegislash. I want to use a Pidgeot. I haven't used a Pidgeot.
Let's
for a
go,
long
dude.
time.
Yeah, Mega Pidgeot.
Pidgeot.
Iconic Pokemon and one of my favorites. Damn, bro. What was the other ones I was gonna say? Shoot.
Lucario.
Ninja. Lucario. I used to Lucario quite a lot in other games. I don't want to keep in it because I know how cool it is and overpowering it can be, but I'll probably put it on the bench.
Bro's just using Ash Ketchum Pokemon.
I know.
Right.
I didn't want to say it. All of you are. All of you are. You pick like 5
Show
Ash Ketchum
some
Pokemon, then you're
different
like Swirlix.
I got none with. I got none on my team.
Well, I don't know if I'm gonna. I know.
Which starter are you picking?
Or I'm gonna go for.
No, not. I'm sorry, not you, Raph. Hybrid. Which starter are you picking?
Totodile.
All right, that's an Ash Pokemon. There you go.
No, but
Anyways, continue,
Frogger
Raph.
isn't, bro.
Listen,
Frogger
you're
You're
isn't.
still starting with Totodile, so.
He told us
Chikorita's an Ash
leave
Pokemon.
one day.
They all are Ash Pokemon.
I
That's
love
the
how you
bait.
had to ask us all 3 of them are Ash Pokemon.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
Meant to be. It was meant to be.
Raph, you gotta talk louder, bro. I can't hear you.
Really?
Yeah, man.
Here, let
That
me.
UK internet.
You're a little quiet.
I can bump you up a little bit.
Yeah.
I need to hear just a roll call of everyone who's picking which starter. That's what I want.
Yeah, that's
Wait,
Totodile.
wait,
no.
this is the beauty of it. Raise your hand if you're picking Chikorita.
I should put my
Okay.
hand on the floor.
Now raise your hand. Totodile.
Yes, indeed.
Totodile.
I got the
Okay,
plus
and
right
then-
there.
I assume Infamous, you're Tepig.
Am I the one Tepig?
Yeah, you're the one Tepig.
Oh, this pig
What-
might be
what is
cooked,
Dusty
dog.
doing?
This might
I'm
this
picking
pig might be
Chikorita.
cooked.
Dusty raised his hand for Chikorita.
Nah,
Okay.
I'll stand with Tepig. I'll stand
This
with Tepig.
this
bro.
literally reflects all the polls that I've seen online.
It does,
Yeah,
it does.
It's
It's
majority
all
Totodile,
50%.
a few Chikorita, and like no Tepig.
That one Tepig.
I'm cool
That
with it, I'm
one
cool with
Tepig
it.
stand.
I'll be that.
That's good though.
Did you guys see? We just launched some new merch. It's starter merch. This is from the
perfect.
legendary. It's a
Oh,
it's,
no.
Jaleel.
this is an
Perfect
extension
for Jaleel.
of the legendary Aura
Oh, great.
collection. We got Totodile, Chikorita, Tepig on all the stuff. We got
Can we send these to Jaleel?
probably.
Just all of them.
Just give them all
just-
that might be
Chikorita merch.
considered
Just the Chikorita
harassment.
picture is crazy.
But yeah, absolutely. No, look at this though. Look at this. Look at this Totodile. This is brand new from
So
Noivi.
cute.
Noivi was designing this over the last couple days.
clean.
Right in the back, you get the established
Ooh.
2022 hidden power
pretty cool.
with the bubbles in the
That's nice.
back. Yeah, this is actually my first time seeing it on the merch store. I saw the like behind the scenes
Oh.
pictures.
Tepig's nice, actually.
So if you guys are watching right now, if you are
Send
a
him
member
Tepig.
on Patreon, if you're a member on YouTube, you get 10% off with your discount code any of this merch. Yeah, we got Tepig right here. Where's Chikorita? I kind of like Chikorita on the hat. Not gonna lie, Chikorita's looking here. Hold on. What would I get? The black cap, maybe? Maybe the
I
black cap.
can't represent.
Dude, and it's
represent Chico.
embroidered, and it's embroidered too.
That's good.
Yeah, it looks
Oh, that's so sick.
That's
Yeah.
supposed to be.
But
That-
it's the
that
wrong
is crazy
starter.
that they're all Ash Pokemon. I didn't even think of that. This is literally just like an Ash. This is an Ash.
Most starters
This is an
are.
Ash cap.
Like 60% of the starters.
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
a
He
good
has
amount,
he has
though.
quite a
Yeah.
lot of them.
He's got
yeah.
every Kanto, every Johto, every Unova, and then at least one from all the other regions.
Oh, the other one,
Right.
yeah.
Two of
Galar.
Lola, two of
Not
So-
Galar.
Yeah.
No one complained in Sinnoh when he got 2. That's the only reason he got 2. But now we're complaining we got 2 Johtos.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
All right.
Somebody leave. Oh, hybrid.
hybrids. Like
Hybrids
Did he leave?
are
I'm
muted.
still here.
there he is.
Oh, it's
Whoa,
because he's
whoa.
eating. It's because
Oh.
he's eating. It's
He's-
'cause he's
he's
eating.
Hybrid
moving the
jumps.
Okay, I was
layout
about to
around.
get some more soup, to be honest.
What's everyone eating tonight?
I ate
Uh,
I ate
undetermined.
roti.
I had chicken wings.
Hey.
Had turkey with rice.
Nice.
Oh, I still have to have dinner.
Look at you,
It's
Yeah,
really
me
over
too.
here.
Me too. Me too.
Oh,
Oh,
Me
you
too.
should have just ate like
I
me,
forgot you're on
bro.
a different time zone.
What kind of tree you eating, hybrid?
Bro, I had roti with paneer curry, bro. Come on.
I'm not gonna pretend like I know what that
I don't know what it is. What is it?
Roti's good.
He's
I don't know what
like as if I'm going to understand, and then he just says like 3 words I had never heard before. I got curry. That
Bro,
was
you guys
it.
gotta get culture.
What is it?
I know
Don't
what it
explain
is.
roti, bro. But
It-
all I know
what
is
is
trust
it?
me, bro.
It's like a.
On simple terms, roti is just explaining it simply. It's a flatbread essentially. Like,
Oh, okay. That
Okay.
sounds
or
good.
the best way to put
That does
it.
sound good.
That sounds.
Man, when John went to the Indian store to get Indian food, he loved it, bro.
The dosa
Oh,
was
it's good.
crazy.
He also was hit.
It's from the tandoori roti. Okay. That wasn't it. That wasn't it. I tried to explain it.
Well, when we meet up, I'll take you all to some
Please,
Indian
dude.
food, bro.
Dude, I love Indian food.
It's so gas.
At least what I think Indian food is.
Mhm.
All right.
Hey, wait. Speaking of Ash Ketchum, real quick, do you guys think if Ash comes back?
Yeah, I was
that
gonna
Pig
bring
Knight or
this up. I was
Bailey
gonna
might
bring this up.
evolve?
Dude, I was gonna bring this up.
Bailey may evolve.
I
He
hope.
ain't coming
I
Pig
hope.
Knight or Bailey, bro. I hope that
I hope
Bailey
she
evolves.
doesn't. I
No,
know.
I'm getting flashbacks to when people were saying during Journeys, "Oh, look, there's an Oshawott in the opening. He's gonna bring back Oshawott, and it's gonna
Yeah, I
become
thought
a
his Quilava was
Hisuian
gonna
Samurai."
evolve, or Dawn's someone's Quilava,
Quilava's
but none of them evolved.
Quilava's
Yeah,
great.
Don's Quilava. That
Bailey's
was another
great.
What seems more likely,
But will he
is
come
that,
back?
Let's say when the anime continues and they
said
start
no.
integrating ZA stuff, it makes more sense that the main cast, either Liko, Roy, and Dot, would end up getting one of the Legend
Right.
ZA starters, and that's how they would promote it.
Yeah.
That's kind
So
of
they
It's kind of
have
like
to-
how like
so-
Dawn got a Cyndaquil to promote Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and stuff like
Liko
that.
with Tepig, let's go.
Does Roy double up on Crocs, or does
That would be fire.
Does
Ooh,
does
I think
Liko
that
double
would
up
be
on water
fire.
types, or
Good
does
play.
Liko just get Totodile?
No, Liko would get Chikorita.
But do you
So
know
she's
like
doubling
doubling
up
on
on
grass?
grass types.
Who cares?
Liko would get
Yeah.
Tepig.
Liko would get Tepig, and then Roy would get Totodile, and then Dot would get Chikorita.
Not again,
Chikorita.
yeah.
Wait.
That actually adds up pretty well.
Do we think?
Raph was telling us that in the beginning of Horizons, the 3 Legends ZA starter were the first ones shown, right? Raph, was that what you were saying? Something like that?
So
You remember?
It was a tweet that somebody said that's like, oh my
Oh, it
god,
wasn't
Horizons
wrong.
leaked
Oh,
the
yeah,
ZA
yeah.
starters, but it's a
It did show that
coincidence.
they were like standing next to each other, but it was with a bunch of starters.
Oh,
Yeah, there
All
was
the
a Squirtle
starters
there.
are in the place, but there's like one frame where you specifically see like those 3 together.
Mhm.
I think it's more of a coincidence.
It's a
than
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so too, yeah.
Yeah, because
Interesting.
There's
Squirtle's
also,
right
like-
there too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
Squirtle is
one
there.
where it's like it's Chikorita, Tepig, and Totodile, but then there's also almost the Hisui starters because you see Rowlet, Squirtle, but then and you see what is it, Cyndaquil. So Squirtle's
And
there
Squirtle,
replacing
Squirtle is meant for this game, bro.
Oshawott. It's weird. So I think it's just a coincidence because it's supposed to show like, oh, these are all the starters, and it's supposed to show which one she might get, and it's
Sure.
hinting at Sprigatito, but
Yeah.
yeah.
So you guys don't think Horizons is gonna reset and we're gonna get a new series in Gen 10?
Oh, for sure.
Oh yeah.
You think that is
Oh, yeah,
happening?
yeah.
I think
After-
yeah, probably.
They've made the characters too Gen 9 pilled. That's their
Okay.
problem.
Yeah, I think
That's
their
kinda
strategy
cool
going
to
forward
me.
is like something Yu-Gi-Oh-ish, where essentially like we're changing protagonists every.
I
Yeah.
mean, they should do that. I think.
that- isn't
that
that
was the
every
problem
other
with Ash,
anime?
was
You
kept him-
could.
They kept him along. They kept him around too long. They gotta.
I mean, you
rotate
could
protagonists.
continue the Rising Volt Tacklers or Freed and just, find a way to departure Roy, Dot, and Liko,
They
Ooh,
could, and I
I
could
like
see a
that.
world where they do that because obviously Freed has Pikachu and Charizard, so
Right.
they're the money makers. I just feel like the crew as a whole, they're not enough to like
Sure.
carry a show, unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think there'd be like new protagonists. It just would always be like the audience's kind of point of entry would be through the Rising Volt Tacklers.
I don't even know who they are. Listen, I gotta pick up.
Dude,
up.
Dusty is so funny.
watch
y'all,
this
because
show.
he's-
Who you
He's
are.
never wanting to spoil the anime
'Cause I don't know
And
anything
it's
about it.
Because like every episode, he's like, so then this white Zygarde. Well,
Yeah.
does the audience know
do
there's
they-
a white Zygarde?
Do
And I'm
they
like,
know
yes.
that she
But
has a
then he covers the
Sprigatito?
whole Terra League, cover leaks 24/7, but the anime, whoa.
Well, listen, I didn't touch the animes in the Terra League because I don't want to spoil it for anyone.
Yeah, we didn't want to touch. Like, we made a point. We're not going to touch the.
Because I don't know anything about it, so if I like start reading about it, I'm gonna like repeat it as if everyone knows it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I haven't looked at any of that for the anime. I saw some.
Yeah, that's a
things.
good point. I don't even think you know.
I saw
like,
some things. I think
all the stuff.
if I think about it, I do, but I try to suppress
Sure.
certain things.
Sure.
I'm
I,
actually.
Let's
I
not
will
go
say,
there.
Oh, okay, never mind.
For example,
I just don't want to spoil anybody for the show. They're
Yeah.
gonna hate us if we did that.
Han Solo dies, I hear.
Non-spoilers, but some of the things that have happened in the anime since the Terra leak were in the Terra leak. That's all I'll say. Not everything, but
Ooh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
That's that feels
But then
good.
also some things that were in the Terra Leak did not happen.
Didn't they also say
Yeah.
in the Terra League that they changed the story depending on how people react to it?
yeah.
Yeah, they did. They said they, and they even.
they be able to
I mean,
do
they
that?
even like Game Freak even sat them down and was like, "Dude, we don't know what you're doing. The show does not look anything like Gen 9. You need to start doing some Gen 9 stuff." And so then, Horizons now did that like little arc where they're in Paldea going around doing the gyms and then going to Kitakami and meeting Briar and all. So it's clear that like Game Freak like let them know you have to include some Gen 9 stuff at some
That's
point.
the
And so
problem. They got
did.
too many fingers in the pie, man. They're never gonna have a coherent story with all that.
Yeah. No, I think it's like the same thing that's happening
know.
like with like Marvel and Star Wars right now, where like used to, Marvel had a clear direction, and used to I think like Pokemon had like a clear direction, but then now like they don't. So they're just kind of doing everything and just
If I look up Liko character biography on Cerebi, is that going to be a spoiler?
No,
I mean, if you haven't watched the anime, then technically yes.
Or
Well, not for me. Not for me. I'm thinking about the
Watch it in
audience.
English dub. Yeah.
I'm thinking about the audience.
Well,
if they're on the English dub, then it'll be a spoiler.
yeah.
I think
That's the
yeah,
only
yeah.
way.
I think they'll be fine.
All right.
And he clicks it anyway. It's amazing.
Well, I just wanted to see what was there. I just want to see how close I can
he
get
like
to it.
split second teased it. He's like, "Wait, here it is." No,
It's just so silly. I'm like, it exists. I don't know.
Why
think
does
what's
Liko kind of look like an Oshawott?
Who?
yeah, we
Yeah,
all
people
do
made
know.
that distinction
Yeah,
like
yeah, we all
early
do
on.
think that.
That was definitely intentional.
Did they just change your starter at the last second? Game Freak was like, "Yo, I know you're thinking about making an Oshawott, but it's got to be a Gen 9
Yeah.
Pokemon."
Yeah, we need it to be a Gen 9 starter.
They called them up and they said, "We saw that concept art, bro. You gotta scrap it."
One thing that was interesting from the Terra leak that like obviously was changed, which is the only reason I'm mentioning it, is that originally Dot wasn't planned. Like they had no plans to make a third character. Quaxley was going to go to either Liko or Roy. Keep mixing up their names, but that's kind of interesting.
That
to me.
stuff is so much fun to me, just like in general, right? Like, because every single like, there's a version of Legend ZA where there's not two Johto starters, right? There's like it's just a different mixture because Game Freak or whoever's tinkering with those decisions, they're considering their options. They're like, what if we do this? What if we do this? There's a version of this game that's turn-based.
right.
There's a version of this game that came out in 2014 or whatever, right? It was just called Z version on the 3DS.
There's a version of Black and White where Oshawott is the grass starter and it's a platypus with an acorn on it.
That's
Good
funny.
reference.
Dude, what an era, dude. What an era. All right, Lumi, do we have the questions queued up?
Ooh, I should explain how this is gonna work though. So, what this is, some of y'all have done this before on here, but just to kind of refresh. So I'm gonna read a Pokedex entry, and you're gonna try to guess who the Pokemon is. Now, the way we'll do it to like, since there's so many of us, is the little chat in here. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. You click the top right. You'll comment in there. It can be anything. You can just put a thumbs up, whatever you want to do. And the first person to comment, it'll be like let's say Zach posts first. I'll be okay, Zach, and he'll try to answer. If he gets it wrong, then it'll go to whoever commented under him. Now, honor system here. Don't look at the chat because they'll be trying to guess too. So you don't want to read their answers and do it. But then also, just so you know, like the frame of Pokemon that we're including, it's going to be any Gen 6 Pokemon, any Pokemon that has a Mega, and then also the Tepig line, Totodile line, and Chikorita line are also fair game. And I will say, you got to get the Pokemon. So if it's you
can't guess. It's
if
like
it's
lower
Emboar
evolution.
and you guess Tepig, that's not
Gotcha.
it. It has to be
Okay.
Emboar. However,
Locking in.
if it's a Mega Evolution, like if it's Mega, Gallade, and you guess
Absolutely,
Gallade, I'll give it to you.
Nice.
All right.
But yeah, okay. So
Actually, how about
are we
this?
all ready?
How about this? Before we do that, do you guys want to plug do you guys want to
Oh, yeah.
talk about Rocket Radio and what you guys have been up to?
Yes, sir. Rocket Radio Podcast over at Rocket Radio Podcast, YouTube.com. That's where you find the four of us, and sometimes Hybrid when he's not sleeping. Yeah, we just talk about all things Pokemon. We have our own Pokemon segments first half an hour. We also have a Rocket Roast segment where we basically roast Pokemon opinions online. Yeah, it's a really good time. You guys should check it out.
What's this? And the history was that you guys had a podcast for like 3 years, and then you disbanded for about like 2 months, and then rebranded.
No, I quit. I quit.
Hybrid quit, and we had to change the whole thing. But now we started fresh, and
I think it was like last November that we first were like, "Yo, what if?" As soon as Hybrid was like, "I might not be back next year," we were like, "All right, let's rebrand Rocket Radio."
Yeah,
it didn't go.
I think it fits.
It didn't go like
I
that.
think it fits.
But
it was like that same night, though. It was quick.
It was the same night.
Yeah.
Oh wait, John, I wanted to ask you: was it you or Zach who came up with the name?
It was. I think it was.
I don't know.
Raph.
I definitely weren't me. I was sleeping.
He was there. He was there.
I think we picked out a different name that Raph thought was going to be it, and then like he went to bed, and then we just changed it after he went to bed.
Yeah,
we just thought of something
exactly
else.
what happened.
Sorted it out now. It's all sorted. I don't have to worry. Then I wake up and was like, bro.
We were originally going to call it like the
Okay,
Champions Roundtable or something like that. We were just going to like slightly rebrand off a Champion League because that's like a soccer term. And we're like, we just want to get away from Champion League specifically.
Sure,
I think
yeah.
we still keep the Champion. But then after he went to bed, we were like, yo, wait, Rocket Radio sounds kind of hard. I forget though. I don't remember if it was me or Zach.
You know what's crazy?
Hybrid swears it wasn't me.
I thought it was John.
It was me, bro. Because John, like if you remember, we were brainstorming ideas, and then you brought up like, oh, the Goldenrod Radio podcast.
I remember I said I hate that Lutu has Goldenrod Radio for his Pokemon.
And then I brought up Team Rocket, and I could have sworn that he took that and went Rocket Radio.
I think we just connected the dots. We were like, well, Team Rocket takes over the Goldenrod Radio tower. So what about Rocket Radio?
I just remember the moment I was like Rocket Radio, and then everyone was like, "Oh,
that's it."
That's the one.
It is a good name.
It's so
It's
good.
good that you changed too, because Champions. It's out here now.
Yeah,
It was. Yeah.
I literally, I've told these guys that like y'all are leaking the games. Literally, Lumiose trainer Zach changes his name to Zaktoshi, and then we get the announcement of a Pokemon game set in Lumiose City.
Insane.
Then the Champions League changes their name to Rocket Radio. We get the announcement of Pokemon Champions. All I'm saying is one day these boys are going to go, we don't like Rocket Radio anymore. Change their name, and then a Pokemon game where you play as a Team Rocket Grunt's going to get announced.
That would go crazy.
I'm going to change my name.
Guys, let's rebrand.
the coincidence is actually insane.
Imagine if I rebrand and we get Pokemon hybrids, bro. It'd be insane.
Yo, Legends Mew, you're in real life Guyana hunting Mew as a Team Rocket.
That would be insane. I would love that.
I'm down.
Dude.
That sounds fun.
All right, well, go. Yeah, everyone. If you're watching this, go check them out. We were on their podcast yesterday, and all of those clips, those VODs, are going to be coming out on their channel this week. But they also, I mean, I was gonna say you have 3 years of content, but actually, that's paywall.
It's all member. It's
all
paywall.
It's available for members. The archive of the older version of us is available for channel members.
That's
those who are really interested.
That's still there.
And that's still there for obvious reasons.
This was the best.
Yeah, and so so right now on the screen I've got
my balls were getting squished, bro.
I've got their Legend ZA reaction.
You never said anything. If you said anything, I would have given you guys more leg room. But everyone was like chilling, so I was like, I didn't think twice.
Yeah, dude, you're like man spreading over there. You're way too comfortable, bro.
Well, it was my place. It was
that's true.
right
That's true.
here.
Yeah. That's funny. Yeah. But this is sick because like you guys met up in person. What is it, Raph?
No, I was just gonna say, I remember when we all woke up early for this, and we're like,
that's so much fun.
We took the Uber straight to his house. Oh, that was a good time, bro.
That's so much fun.
McDonald's in the morning, breakfast,
melted bags in the night. It was great.
Nice.
It was awesome.
Hybrid nearly blew up our Airbnb. It was crazy.
All right, let's change the subject.
Oh my god, bro.
bro, you know what the funny thing is, John? I almost had an axe in the kitchen this morning. I'm like, I just remember the whole situation at New York.
It's like 10:30 at night. I come out of the shower and Hybrid's
gas,
like, "Yo,
bro.
do you guys smell gas in here?"
Yeah, is there a leak? Is there a gas
Yeah, you
leak?
said something.
Yeah.
Oh
He's like,
my
because
God.
propane tank,
Canadian
does someone
ovens,
leave
we
the
don't
propane
have
on?
to turn them off, you know.
I never used a gas stove before. It was the first time.
Bruh.
Yeah, he's like, do you guys just leave the stove on in America? Because like we do that up in Canada.
He's lighting
crazy
candles
work.
around the house.
Oh my god.
So
Anyways,
funny.
yeah, this is like a point of it. Like I love this so much. This reaction, this in-person reaction. Lumi, Soul, and I have never met in real life. So like seeing you guys in the flesh, in person, it's so cool. So yeah, I think I always looked up to you
Favorite
guys for
ZA
this.
reaction. Honestly.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, this is part of ZA history now.
Oh
This is
yeah.
it.
Absolutely,
Let's
dude.
go.
Look at that. It really is.
Yo, you want some inside scoop to this?
Yeah.
That day, we walked into Zach's room, and Zach has a Greninja plushie. Where's the plushie, Zach?
It's right here.
Like, he has a Greninja plushie, and I took it. I'm like, we should keep it and keep it in the front in case there's anything Greninja related. And we never did. But it would have been so cool if we did because end up being Kalos.
That's
But oh
so
well.
sick.
Probably would have
Dude.
threw it at
I
that
love
point.
too that y'all all freak out over it, being Legend ZA, and then when the Mega Evolution logo pops up, y'all all freak out, except JPR just kind of goes like,
Like, nah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hybrid's like,
the
wait,
moment they show
wait.
Lumio City, you're like, oh, it's a
right,
given.
like okay, it's Kalos, there's Megas.
Sure,
right?
yeah, yeah. You're so like deadpan over there. Oh my god. Anyways, we look up to you guys. We were big fans of the podcast of Rocket Radio. So
We look up to you guys, bro. Thank you.
damn,
You guys
all
have been
right.
killing it.
Yeah.
You guys have been
I'm
killing it.
flattered. Yeah. Anyways, go sub to Rocket Radio is what I'm trying to say. We get a
They're
super
close
chat.
to 10K.
We get a super chat. Yeah, definitely. We got a super chat here by Chaz Princeton. $2. Thank you, Chaz. Says
As
love both pods. Glad Emerald. Glad. Wait. Whoa. Love both pods.
Glad Emerald. Yeah, you read that right. You read that right.
Yeah.
Glad
Glad Emerald best games.
Glad Emerald best games. Yes or no?
I think I'm gonna say
Emerald
we
best
thinking?
games, yes or no?
I
No.
wouldn't say
They're up
best
there.
games, but they're really
they're
good.
up
Top
there.
three.
They're
Top
good.
three.
The best.
Top three.
Not the best. But
Soul,
okay.
Soul's never played Emerald. Soul's never,
Never
played,
played.
a gen. He's never played a Hoenn
What?
game.
What?
He's never
I've
played
Gen-
Ruby,
I've never played a
Sapphire,
Hoenn game. A Hoenn
Fire
game.
Red, Leaf
Actually
Green,
crazy.
Emerald, Omega
Oh.
Ruby, or Alpha Sapphire.
I just thought of an
Yeah.
idea. You know, it'd be really fun for like a future podcast if we just did a tier list of like all the Pokemon games.
We've done that.
Yeah, we've
Nah,
done
but
that.
not with the
Well,
hidden
we've
power.
done too,
like,
but like,
Yeah, we won't agree. We won't
like
agree.
combined,
I'd
just
be
like
into
have
it.
our opinions clash. It'd be crazy.
Like-
Remember how heated it was when we talked about Diamond and Pearl versus
That's the
DSP?
problem, bro.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
There's too many people for us to agree. I think what it would have to be is like one person can control the tier list, and all of us just yell at each
Not
other.
Zach. Not Zach.
Yeah.
Anybody
Yeah,
but
I'm a
Zach.
dictator with the tier list,
Dusty.
bro.
It can't be Dusty. Dusty will do this thing where, like, we'll be, 7 down the line. He goes back to the first one. It's like, now that I'm looking at this again.
Well, there's added context.
Removing
There's
things.
added
Oh.
context. We get to a certain point, and I'm like, you know what? Well, if we're factoring this, then we must factor this. Let's go back. Let's reevaluate. It never
I'm gonna be
ends.
real though. I'm gonna be real. If we don't have anybody to break the tie, like if it's between like C or like
Yeah.
B tier, Zach will be like, I'm just gonna go with the one that I think it is.
Tiebreaker.
That's actually dirty. That's dirty. That's dirty.
We do math.
You gotta-
and
yeah,
I
we
get
do
yelled
math.
at by the comments every episode.
It'll be like two
What?
A tiers, and then Lumi's like, but I think it's an F tier, and then it'll go to like D, and we're like, that doesn't
No,
make any sense.
each. Oh my God! Do I have to explain this to you again?
Yes, you do.
Each like letter has a number assigned to it. So S is 5, A is 4, B is 3, C 2, D 1.
It's basically
F
just
0.
1 through 5.
And what
yeah.
you do is
Add
like
it
if
up.
Soul says B, Dusty says A, and I say
No, I hate
F,
this
then it's
system.
0.
He's doing
plus
long
2,
division.
plus
That's too much,
3,
bro.
And
This
then
is
you
just-
divide
too
that by
far.
3,
That's
and
too-
that
that's
is
too
We
much.
just
what.
Yeah,
debate,
yeah,
like we
yeah.
just debate letters. If it's between like an A and we say like 2 C's, it's a B. Call it.
Oh, yeah. Trust me, I'm too OCD for that. It has to be accurate, man.
Anyway, we should do it because it's
All right.
fun.
It would
Yeah,
be
that
fun.
would be
It
fun.
would
That
Just
would
for
be
the
fun.
yelling. I can't wait to
would
talk
be
about
fun.
Diamond and Pearl versus Pokemon Platinum.
Bro, you're getting me riled up already. Just taking this down.
For context, because Hybrid hates this, but it's true. I put Diamond and Pearl in F tier, but Platinum is in S tier.
Oh, dude,
This
I'm with
is
you.
so
I'm with you.
stupid. Bro,
I'm totally
we're
with
not
you.
starting this.
I
Please,
don't
let's start the
Diamond
game.
and Pearl
Raph
is
has to go.
painful.
Raph has to go soon, bro. Let's start this game, bro.
Okay.
Guys, out of here in front of everyone, bruh.
So also, just fair warning, if it says the Pokemon's name in the Dex entry, I'm going to replace it with this Pokemon.
Yeah, that's fine.
But Dusty, Soul, you're more than welcome to participate. There is one question that you can't participate on.
I'm gonna
because
participate.
We've done it before. Well, there's one question you can't participate on because we've done it before, and also that doesn't count because I haven't read.
You're
the
assuming I'm
questions
gonna
yet, Dusty.
remember.
I am because it was such a big deal when we read it.
Oh,
Okay.
it's Dusclops.
Here we go.
Are we ready? Are we ready?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And you gotta
Starting
do it
with
with the
the first
emoji.
one.
The first emoji to pop off gets the answer.
Okay. And if you type an emoji before I'm done reading it, you're gonna stop and you're gonna answer there. We're not gonna finish it.
Oh, okay.
Their horns are powerful sensors. As soon as this Pokemon picks up any signs of enemies, they go into hiding. This is how they've survived. Okay,
Ooh.
Infamous.
Is it?
Uh,
Is it
What do you mean?
Ampharos?
Is it? It is not.
Wait,
And you're
wait,
right.
wait,
I
wait,
did
wait.
go.
I put
I
my
did
hand
go
up
out of order.
first.
I did. You're
I
right.
did, actually.
I saw his eyes and I hadn't seen it before. So you're next, Dusty.
Pincer.
Chat.
Not Pinsir.
Oh,
now
and-
it's a
and-
hybrid.
Wait, and also just for clarity, all of these Pokemon are currently confirmed in Legends EA, right?
No, all of these Pokemon are a Gen 6 Pokemon. So,
Okay.
that's Chespin through, what, Volcanion?
Sure.
Or
Wait, what
they
Discord
have a
chat
Mega
are we using? I'm in
Evolution.
the wrong chat, bro.
This chat.
Or they have a Mega Evolution.
Somebody please
Or
ping me. Somebody please
They're
ping
the
me.
Totodile line, Chikorita line, and Tepig
got
line.
Pick this man.
Yeah, here. Did you ping him? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
You-
never going to find that, bro.
Can I go?
Never
That's
going to
funny.
find that.
Can I go?
It's hybrid, yeah.
I think it's Aromatisse.
It is not Aromatisse.
Didn't you say horns?
Are you googling?
Is it horns?
Wait, I can't. Open
I'll
the chat.
reread it again. Their
Read it
horns
again.
are powerful sensors. As soon as this Pokemon picks up any signs of enemies, they go into hiding. This is how they've survived.
They're surviving.
So it's a Kalos Pokemon,
John.
or it's
It's a Kalos or a Mega evolving Pokemon.
I'm going Houndoom.
It is not Houndoom.
Damn.
Raph?
Raph.
Can I look it up?
No.
No, but can I just can I look at a list of Pokemon?
Was delayed.
No.
Okay.
Raph, what was it?
Read it one more time, please. One more time.
Their horns are powerful sensors. As soon as this Pokemon picks up any signs of enemies, they go into hiding. This is how they've survived.
Interesting.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, I'm.
I got it. I got it. Which wait, what?
Oh,
Raph,
is
did you
Raph
pick
going?
a guess?
It is
Not
Raph's turn to
Raph.
answer.
It was Raph first.
Is it?
Yeah, you
I-
posted an emoji.
Oh no, that was from before.
Oh wait.
That's because-
There's only
I got
70 Kalos Pokemon. We can't be this bad.
Okay.
I got
Hybrid?
it. I got it. Is it Skidoo?
No.
Oh, damn it! I thought it was
John.
All right.
Bro, this game.
I'm guessing Trevenant.
It is not Trevenant.
It's
Back to
Go-Goat.
Dusty.
Go-Goat.
It is not Go-Go.
Damn.
To Zach.
It is Sligoo.
It is not Sligoo. To Raph.
We're gonna go through the whole dex, bro.
So, are you gonna guess? You gotta guess.
No, I have no idea. I don't even have a guess.
The surviving thing's throwing me off.
Surviving?
John.
Absol.
No, not Absol.
Oh my god.
Absol
That was
seems
a
kind of
good one.
perfect for that.
That was a good one, actually.
Oh my god.
It doesn't hide, really.
Hybrid?
But it has
Bro,
horns.
Bro, if this is horns, it's gonna be stupid. I don't think it has horns, but is it Amura?
No.
Okay, I'm actually glad about that.
I feel like it has to
happy.
be like a weird version of a horn. Like it's not really a horn. But
Yeah, like, what Pokemon has horns?
Wait,
It can't.
It's back to Raph.
I don't think. Yeah, this is what I was gonna say. You said they use the sensors, yeah. So I don't think it is like an actual want to
think I
stay.
know.
I think it could be something else. I'm gonna say Gudra.
It is not Gudra.
What
close.
kind of nonsense?
Okay.
Okay. Lumi, can you give us a hint? Is it a Mega
No,
Pokemon?
no.
Yeah, give us a type, give us a type.
hint.
Give us a
through
type.
these three.
Stop.
Go through these three, and then I'll give a hint if none of these three have it. Zach, then Infamous, then John. Zach?
Heracross.
No.
Dude, Heracross
Infamous-
isn't running from anything. Heracross is the predator.
That's true. He's fighting.
So I have to get the exact Pokemon right, correct?
Yes,
I can't
correct.
be like,
So, like, if it was Skidoo and you said Go-Go, I wouldn't give it to you.
I'm gonna say Ralts.
It's not Routes.
Dude, I was kind of thinking.
That's a good one.
I know. I was
You
thinking,
might
I was
be
thinking Curlia or something.
I
John?
think we've been hitting all around it. I'm gonna say Gumi.
It is Gumi.
You're gonna win this game.
Insane.
Gumi has horns?
Yeah, it has like little.
That sounded so
I said-
familiar
I
when you
said
said
Slagoo.
Gudra. Or yeah.
When
Is
Zach
it
said
Pokemon
Slagoo, I was
Shield
like,
entry?
that actually sounds right.
I'm on the. I was on the right
Sounds
track.
right.
I just.
Yeah.
This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
This is so fun, right?
Yeah, so fun, Lumi. So fun. Thank
So
you.
fun.
Next, dude, y'all, I seriously, I rarely plug ourselves, but go and watch our Halloween episode where Dusty did this, and it is the funniest thing ever. Salty Go-Goat was just being spammed on our chat.
Listen, you change. There's too many rules. I don't like rules.
Yeah, we know.
Just want to have fun, guys. Just want to have fun.
All right, so this next one. It compresses the water it is sucked up, then projects it with enough power to punch a hole right through a thick sheet of iron.
know it.
John.
Closer.
No.
What?
Yes, sorry.
Okay.
It's confusing the evolution.
See what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying?
I was
I was like,
You
I
see
literally
why I
made
get
a-
so
I
angry?
made a video
Are you
about this
kidding
Dex
me?
entry. I know it's him.
Okay. My brain
Back it up,
my
boys.
brain thought Contra.
This is brilliant, bro. This is
Too
John's
many.
game.
He was just messing with you. He was messing with you.
Okay.
I had the eye emoji too. That's so funny.
Yeah, it's like well, you're just like scrambling for an emoji. Oh, this is a
I
good
was
one.
woke. I could see it. I was so woke.
Yeah.
Venonat said, Lumi, it's a Jigglypuff as seen from above.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Okay,
here
this
we go.
next one. The tips of its fingers and toes stick firmly to vertical surfaces. It can scale skyscrapers with ease.
I know this one, bro.
Infamous.
Is it Malamar?
It is not Malamar. Raph?
Are you just not seeing my answers?
No, it's Raph and then you.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Oh, it says the opposite for me.
Oh, that's how it says for me. Raph, what's your guess?
I'm gonna go Inkay. Just
It's not Inkay. Dusty?
Frogadier.
It is Frogadier.
Let's go,
Oh my
baby.
God,
Let's go.
I was
Oh,
thinking of
makes sense.
Frogadier.
Put a number on the
Makes
board.
sense.
Put a
Late,
number on the
bro.
board for Dusty.
Dang it.
I'm keeping score as well. I'm keeping score.
that was a dumb guess for me.
And it was
All right,
so
here we
it was
go.
such a weird one that I was like, this cannot be Greninja. It's gonna be.
I
It's
had
gotta be
no,
the
it
middle
was
stage.
never.
Right? Yeah,
it
it
was
had to be
never
something
Greninja.
else.
Well, I thought Trico at first. I was like, "There's no way, right?"
That's true.
It's
Mega.
Sceptile.
That's a good point. Mega.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
my
like-
God.
Oh, hey, also, if it does help, if the answer is a Pokemon that can Mega Evolve, I didn't do the baby form. So, like,
Yeah, it's just a tell.
Ampharos might be on here, but Mareep Flaffy is not. if
That's
that-
actually very helpful.
Okay, that helps a lot actually.
Now I know
Um,
not to guess Trico.
Now
Yeah,
you're
it's a
right.
little extra tricky.
Okay. So, this Pokemon is highly sensitive to the emotions of people. If it senses hostility,
Yeah, I know it.
No!
Yeah. Go ahead.
this one's
Gardevoir.
Who got it first? Who got it
Yeah,
first?
yeah, obviously.
Zach first is what I'm showing.
What?
It
Yeah,
says.
it's
It says Zach.
Gardevoir.
Is not Gardevoir.
It's me. It's me.
Hybrid.
It's Ralts?
No. John.
I know it.
Meowstick.
No.
Oh my God! Let me go again.
Steve.
Latios.
No.
Oh,
Oh my
are you
god.
kidding me?
I know what it is.
Zach.
Go-Goat.
No. Infamous.
Sylveon.
No. Hybrid.
Damn.
Curlia.
No.
What?
John.
Latias.
Latias.
Get out of here! Get out of
I
here!
hate this game.
That's ridiculous.
Let's go.
The thing
I
about it
love
is
that they have the same Mega
Well, didn't
Evolution. That was
Yo,
my
didn't
point.
even let me finish the dex entry for it, but it says if it senses hostility, this Pokemon ruffles the feathers all over its body and cries surely.
That would have thrown me off.
That would have been worse.
Like,
Yeah,
it was-
that's
That's
We would've
what I
been
included.
Talon
It was
Flame?
like feathers.
Feathers.
With its muscular strength now greatly increased, it can fly continuously for 2 weeks without resting. Oh jeez.
Yo, you
Okay,
guys are
I am
crazy.
showing
I know they should put
showing
it up.
Zach first.
Me? No, that's not me. That was.
Oh, it's not you. Okay, hybrid.
We
you're right,
gotta
you're right.
start losing points for answering incorrectly.
No.
Can we implement this rule?
No.
You're
Okay,
gonna
you
lose
said
at one
best
point.
Always change the rules.
Okay. I think that's gotta be a mega, right? I think it's Salamence.
No. Raph.
Oh.
I thought that too, man.
Mega
Thanks,
Pidgeot.
Mega who?
Pidgeot, he said.
Pidgeot? Yep, that's it.
Damn,
that was my guess. That was my guess.
Dang.
That makes sense.
Good
I can't even be
UK
mad
internet
about
is like 1 millisecond faster.
Yeah, I can't
Okay,
see
so
his
this one-
screen. I think he's looking stuff up.
So this next one, I will go ahead and let you know that I thought this was kind of tricky. When under attack
here we
from
go.
bird Pokemon, it spews a poisonous black powder that causes paralysis on contact.
Black. What? Poisonous.
Hybrid.
Pupa?
No.
Okay.
That
Zach.
was a good answer.
Skrelp.
No. Infamous.
Oh, that was a good answer too.
I'm gonna say Inkay for this one.
No. John.
You said tricky, so I'm going off the beaten path. Pancham.
No. No.
Why? Jam's just like a poison type now.
Umbreon's dex entry says he has poisonous sweat, so
True.
come on.
True. Dark type.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Then Raph.
I was gonna say Malamar, but it's probably not that.
No, it's not Malamar. Hybrid.
I'm going back to Spritzy again.
No, it's not Spritzy. John.
I don't know.
Scatterbug.
Scatterbug.
Isn't that painful? Isn't that painful?
Dog.
I was like, I'm
Walking
overthinking it. I'm overthinking it.
Pokedex.
I was like, there's only like literally one bug type in Kalos. I'm like, oh, if it's not
Yeah.
Spoopa, it's
Which one's getting
Scatterbug.
eaten? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm like,
So
he's the only
you haven't
Yeah.
even
My bug
attempted
type.
to answer.
Yeah.
I'm no good at this stuff.
So just in Mega
I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it.
Okay. Its wings are not used for flying. They are flapped at high speed to adjust its body temperature.
Body
Zach.
temperature.
Salamence.
No.
Oh,
Not
You
used for
ready?
flying, bro.
Hybrid.
I'm in.
Is it me or is it Soul? Okay,
It's hybrid
whatever.
is what I'm showing.
Fletch like.
No. Dusty.
Fletchinder?
No. Soul.
Halucha, don't say Halucha.
Who?
It's not Mega Scizor, it's Scizor, but I said that I would alternate.
All right.
If-
There you go.
Oh,
Good
dude, good,
Yo,
dude.
I
That's
knew it. This is
good
like-
dub.
I got
Good
nothing.
dub.
He knew,
He knew that
he knew
one.
it.
I was definitely guessing Halucha. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, hold on.
I think this one someone will grab. I'm guessing by the way this is going, John will grab this pretty quickly. So y'all get ready to hit enter. I'm gonna do that so I can see everything below it. Okay. Thought to be one of the first Pokemon to live in harmony with humans, it has a placid disposition.
Placid, right?
Placid, I don't know.
Damn.
John,
I will go Meowstic again.
it's not Meowstic.
Not Meowstic.
Zach,
Skidoo.
it is Skidoo.
Nice.
Let's go!
Nice.
Who's
man.
not on the board?
I let you guys have that. I let
It's
you guys
just
have
me and
that. I knew
Jaleel
it.
that's not on the board? That's crazy.
I'm on
I guess
Bro,
not, bro.
Dusty.
We're not cooking.
Dusty, you got Frogadier and I got Skidoo.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
dude.
We
Yeah,
got the
we're working
reverse.
together. We're working together.
Okay. The lump on its back contains its tiny brain. Okay. Hybrid.
Camera up.
No. Dusty.
Frick.
What?
The hump on its back. I was thinking. Wait, but that you threw me off with the brain. Dude.
Back.
I was thinking. I was thinking Slagoo.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That is right. Yeah, that's right.
It's so
Once you said it, it clicked. I was like, yeah, that is
Yeah.
right.
Oh, Oh, that
with the
actually makes
brain
so much
part.
sense.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
I doubted
No,
myself
I
because
don't
the
know why I
brain.
was thinking Agron.
Agron.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna do this again so I make sure that I don't lose who's below.
That's where
y'all.
its brain is at. Crazy.
Yeah. That's insane.
Ooh, he's so
This
slimy.
Pokemon sense of hearing is superb. Not even a pebble rolling along over a mile away.
I already put it there, bro.
Hybrid.
Already put it there.
Raph.
Hybrid.
Oh,
What is it?
It's obvious.
Esper.
No. Raph.
What the hell?
I'm gonna say Noibat.
No. Jay.
That's a good
JPR.
guess, actually.
Yeah.
That is a good
Noi-
guess.
Noivern.
No. Infamous.
Oh.
Well, I'm cooked because that was my answer. Hold on. Think. Zygarde 10%.
No.
Whoa.
Oh,
Ooh,
Then
interesting.
Zach.
Bundlebee.
No. John.
Diggersby.
No. Hybrid.
Meowstic.
No.
What?
Back to Zach.
I love thinking about.
Watch it be a Pokemon with no ears, dog. I'm telling you.
Can you imagine?
No.
Slurpuff. Oh, that's
No.
Maybe you can finish the next entry.
I will. Oh, I finished the deck.
Yeah.
yeah. He
Can you say it
finished
again?
I'll say it
No.
again, and
No,
then
it's
if y'all
cheating.
want, I can give a hint.
No.
This Pokemon sense of hearing is superb. Not even a pebble rolling along over a mile away will
my
escape its
God.
ears.
I think I got it.
I got it.
Okay, I lost. I think it's Infamous next.
No,
Is
it's
it-
Zach,
is
actually.
it-
It's Zach.
No,
I'm
no.
showing Infamous
I
with
went.
muscle,
Okay.
then
Yeah,
Zach,
yeah,
then
yeah,
JPR.
yeah.
It
I
was
think
Okay.
it's. Is it Dedenne?
It's not Dedenne.
Ooh.
Zach,
Now it's me. Is it Audino?
it is Audino.
Yeah.
I'm so dumb.
Forget about
I'm
that.
so dumb, bro.
I was literally
Oh
the
my
one I
God.
was guessing, bro. Oh, got me by a
I would have
second.
never got that. Never.
Yeah.
Also, I'm gonna read a super chat before we lose it. Before we continue, Chaz Princeton with $2 says, "Meant to say, glad you guys are friends. My two favorite pods." Thank you so much, Chaz.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Oh,
I'm glad we're doing this. This is
Yeah.
fun.
This is
Double
fun speak.
double rocket power.
Rocket power, baby. I got Audino because I remembered that it's like the stethoscope thing.
Yeah.
I never heard the Dex entry, but I was like, oh, that's
Like
it.
there
It's
was
in its
another
name,
one
bro.
that said that it can like use its ears to figure out when an egg's about to hatch. I thought that was pretty cool.
oh yeah.
But I thought
Oh,
that
that's
would
good.
give it away a little bit more because like a nurse.
Yeah.
Now this next one, it's kind of easy to get, I think, because it immediately narrows down what Pokemon it can be. Mega Evolution awakened its combative instincts. It has shed any fur that got in the way of its attacks. Zach.
Lopunny.
Yep.
Yes.
This sucks though.
Let's
Kind
go.
of sucks.
Zach is coming back.
It's all tied up, bro.
Oh yeah.
Dang.
Okay. This Pokemon gives off so much light that it can be seen from space. People in the old days, JPR.
I don't see.
It's not Diancie. Damn. People in the old days used the light of this Pokemon to send signals back and forth with others far away. Raph.
Shoot! Raf, who's it, me or Raf?
Raph.
What's the tally up to?
Hold on.
I've whiffed.
No,
I
he's
whiffed.
time, bro. He's out of time. He's out of time.
Can I go?
Yeah.
Hybrid.
Is it Ampharos?
It's Ampharos.
I'm the only one to get.
This is the only one on the board yet.
We got a new super chat by Sakuga Radio with the $2. They say if the Avengers were Pokemon creators, this would be them. Thank you, Sakuga. Appreciate it.
Let's
Thank
go.
We'll be getting a lot of that this week. That feels good. That
Funny,
feels
we
so
got
good.
called the Avengers here, but then when we were on their show, we got called the Justice League.
Yeah,
That's
we're
crazy.
Apparently,
crazy.
that's the
funny.
difference between our fans is DC versus Marvel.
I love
Yeah.
DC.
I'm cool with that.
It's crazy because we talk more Marvel on our podcast, if anything.
We don't talk
Yeah,
any
we
Marvel.
definitely talk more Marvel over here.
I'm always trying to talk
Okay.
Star Wars, and they're like, nah, talk about something else.
Dude,
All right, so
we can sit
Soul
down and
and-
talk about Star Wars anytime.
We should. We
I don't know.
definitely should.
I have
We
never
definitely
watched
should.
Star Wars. So
How
I
we
don't know.
how we doing on time, guys? How much time
How's
does everyone
that?
have?
Rob's gotta
I
go
might
soon.
have to go in a few minutes as well.
All right.
I'm good for half an hour.
Rob, you're
So-
quiet, bro.
Dusty and Soul, you cannot answer this one because we've done it before.
Here, let me get ready. I'll answer it. Just
But
kidding.
no.
I'm listening. I heard you.
Um,
I heard you.
When it knows it can't win, it digs the claws on its legs into its opponent and starts the countdown to a big explosion.
Oh, I remember,
Zach.
yeah.
Oh,
I know this one.
Explosion
I know
threw
this
me
one.
off.
I know this
Oh,
one.
no.
Explosion?
Is it Typhlosion?
It's not Typhlosion.
Dang.
Which, by the way, that's also not one of the options.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
say, wait, how would that?
Oh yeah, we're Typhlosion.
I know
Dusty,
this one.
not
Pokemon?
picking you.
Mega
hybrid.
wheezing.
No, hybrid.
Is it Glalie?
It's not Glalie.
Man.
It's got no claws.
It has
bro.
I thought Glalie and the claws is what like the claws in the explosion
claws?
threw me off.
Listen, it was on the
claws
Halloween episode. That's your
explode?
hint.
Yeah, you remember it, Dusty?
I think so.
I think I got it.
Okay,
I really
John is
don't.
next.
I'm guessing it's Mega Gengar.
Is not Mega Gengar.
Not
Hybrid.
Mega Gengar.
It's Banette.
Is not Banette.
That's crazy.
I'll read it again for y'all. When it knows it can't win, it digs the claws on its legs into its opponent and starts the countdown to a big explosion. Hybrid again.
This was it. We were like,
Claws on its legs?
yeah, we were like,
Okay,
what has legs or what has
This
claws?
is what started
You know,
SoulSilverArt.
What has legs?
I'm okay. I'm gonna guess Gorgeist, but the like.
It's not Gorgeist.
All right, pass. Yeah.
Infamous.
This is wrong. I'll pass.
Is
I'll
it
pass.
Sableye?
It is not Sableye. John.
It's
Mega
the claws.
Metagross.
It's Mega Metagross.
Dude, John's good
Damn.
at this. Oh my god.
He has
Oh my
Zach
God.
was catching up to him though. Zach's
It
got
does
3
explode. I
hours.
remember
Like,
this.
there's not many Pokemon who like naturally explode.
I do have 3 left, so potentially
Jaleel, you gotta do it, bro.
Zach really has a chance to take. And Infamous, you have a chance to at least be on the board.
Yeah.
Maybe
maybe the
I'm a
next
fake
one will be
Pokemon
Johto.
fan. I don't know.
Yeah.
Then I'm cooked.
Okay.
Jaleel, just guess Chikorita. You'll get it, bro. I promise.
I swear to God, one of these are Chikorita. I might have, boy.
It might be the last one.
The desk
The
may not
sense
do what I
that
need.
comes from the leaf on its head. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I didn't have a game for that.
I can't speak
Alright.
the words out of my mouth. I won't do it.
When this Pokemon enters battle, its body temperature rapidly soars until itself is engulfed in a scorching fireball.
Oh my god.
Zach,
Pignite.
Pignite? That's
What?
I was gonna
Wow,
say
that's
Emboar too.
That's crazy.
What a
That was
rip.
crazy.
See,
What a rip.
He might overtake JPR. Who knows?
Wow.
I got it
2
because I
more.
felt like it was leaning to like I feel like first thought might have been Emboar, but I feel like that's a little too obvious. So like I went with wow,
Yeah.
that's crazy. I can't believe
That
that.
was-
Nice.
was
He's trying to
nutty.
trick us up with the
Yeah.
mid stages, but it's good. We're
Okay.
ready for it.
Okay, yeah,
We're-
y'all have been. Like,
Zach,
you've gotten them quickly, too. Frogadier, you got quickly. Pignite, you got quickly.
We're pulling together our
Um,
answers, right? So I'm also in the lead.
It devises various scents, pleasant and unpleasant, and emits scents that its enemies dislike in order to gain an edge in battle. John.
Meganium.
No.
Damn.
Infamous.
Esper.
No. Zach.
Bayleaf.
No. Dusty.
Aromatisse.
Aromatisse.
Let's go, baby.
Yeah.
You said scent, and I
Alright.
was like, it's gotta be. It's gotta be.
Now this last one, Zach, you have a chance to tie with JPR.
Or
that's
Jaleel
the
has a
winner.
chance to get on the board.
And Jaleel, you have a chance to
Hey.
Wait, all I'm saying, man, is no shame to you, but even Soul's on the board.
Oh my God.
Crazy.
Soul's got the perfect record. He guessed once and got it right.
All right.
He's
Nobody-
only-
nobody
he knows
guessed
how to
this time.
beat it, really.
Bro. He's like, I got my.
I can't. That's my.
Oh, you know
favorite,
what?
bro.
You know
I
what?
can't leave him
How about
there.
the only people that are able to guess are Jaleel, Zach, and John? How about
Ooh,
that?
okay, let's do it.
I would
Jaleel can play
also,
spoiler.
I would also argue that this one's the hardest because it's not going to be about the Pokemon's physical attributes, but like its character.
Oh my gosh,
Right.
yeah.
I
Its
know nothing.
disposition. This one will be about its relationship with
This
its
Pokemon
with
is
its
very
mother.
quiet. Go, no. Sharply attuned to others' wishes for help, this Pokemon seeks out those in need and aids them in battle. Zach.
Absol.
Oh, I know what it is. I do know what it is.
Wait, what about me?
Sylveon again.
Infamous them, Raph. It's not Sylveon, Raph.
Chansey?
It's not Chansey.
I know it.
Zach.
Can I not answer?
What was it, Zach?
Pangoro.
No. Dusty?
Yeah.
Kangaskhan, Mega.
No. John.
Gallade.
Gallade.
Ooh.
Who knows everything?
We've got a victor. We've got a victor.
But Zach, you came really close, honestly.
Listen, I'm proud because last time I did this, it was against John and Loxton. I was cooked from the beginning. This
Yeah,
one actually
absolutely.
was a good fight.
No, it's so
It was
true.
Almost
watching
dethroned.
John and Loxton do it. It was like a clash of titans, man.
Wait, so yeah.
Dude, I don't know how you guys know Pokedex extensions like that. It can't be me, bro.
I don't ever read them, so this is like.
Yeah.
I read them and they just don't stay up here, bro.
Yeah,
they don't
This-
I gotta
They're
remember
interesting.
way more important
When
things.
Zach said Absol, though, I was like, oh, that might be right.
Yeah.
I
That was my initial
oh,
answer
man.
was Absol, but then I was like, oh.
That's
Soul,
the one.
when Soul said he knew the Scizor one, he said, I knew this one. I knew he knew it because I knew he loved Scizor so much.
Yeah, that's the
It's
only
like-
reason I retained that.
When you said like seeks out humans to help them, I was just thinking like gotta be humanoid Pokemon. Like
Sure.
I'm thinking like a Lucario or like something
True.
that's like noble and goes.
I was
around.
thinking Kangaskhan, the parent Pokemon, made a lot of sense to me.
Yeah.
Sure.
Damn.
The Scatterbug one, the Metagross one, I feel ashamed. I should have known
The
those.
Scatterbug one was
Frogadier.
crazy.
Scatterbug.
Yeah.
I knew more about
That was kind
Frogadier.
of crazy, honestly.
I never knew it could
describing
do
them
that.
as its legs was like kind of
Yeah,
odd.
weird.
I felt like.
Yeah, I mean they are.
The Goomy
legs.
one, the
Crazy.
Goomy one,
And
just as a rock clip,
horns?
just as a rock clip could be a whole. It could be a whole short, bro.
Yeah,
that could be a whole.
yeah.
Honestly, the horns, man. I saw that. Like, I saw the Gumi one's the first thing I saw, and I went, okay, well, it has to be. I have to use this one because
Some
it calling them
BS.
horns, not antenna.
Yeah. That is a tricky one.
That one was probably I felt like that was the hardest one. I was like, who has horns?
Yeah.
Like, wow.
To the
GG,
whole
well
played,
Pokedex
Well, good game, guys.
hand.
Appreciate
Well
it.
played.
game.
Zach,
I mean,
my hand, bro.
I just did the hosting of the
Crazy
game show,
hands.
Ah!
It's fun.
It's okay. We
I
always
think-
shake hands with the ref too.
Yeah,
Oh, thank you.
with the
GG.
ref and the
GG.
raf.
GG's. GG.
Yeah.
Let's
I think
celebrate by
two of our
singing the
boys-
Brady Bunch.
No.
GG. Two of our boys gotta go.
Yeah. GG. Got nothing. I'm proud.
I think two of our boys gotta go.
Yeah, if you guys got to pop
Yeah.
off or leave, that's totally fine. And then I think we'll
I'm gonna
we'll
be
keep
in
going for a little
trouble
bit.
if I don't get off.
Yeah.
Totally. What do you guys? Are you having dinner tonight with your girlfriend?
Yeah.
Nice.
Cool.
That sounds good.
I
That's
will be
good.
in trouble.
No, that's good. That's awesome. That is good, man. Family time is good time. That's awesome.
All right.
Yeah,
well,
man.
thank you guys so much for having me.
to see you, man.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
good to
of
have you,
course.
man.
Always welcome,
Bye,
man.
man.
John's links are in the description. Who else is popping off?
Rafi.
Good to see you, Raf. Raf's
Family is asleep.
link to his channel is also in the description.
Have a good one. Peace.
See you, man.
See ya, man.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, let's.
Nice.
Now it's gonna get real.
I'm not.
Yeah, we got 20 minutes left. Let's talk theories. I actually want to talk about theories now.
There is
I'm
a
so
super
lonely
chat,
down
just so
here,
you're aware,
though.
Dusty.
Okay, let me. I'll move
You're
this
fine
around.
down there.
From Ben Boatman.
I'm gonna change my name
Ben.
to move my position.
Let me see.
That's the only way. It's the
It's
only
up
way.
$2. He
What
said,
time is
"Did
my
you
meeting?"
see the Gen 10 hints that Yori posted?"
Let me see. Yeah, Ben Boatman with the $2. Thank you, man. Says, did you see the Gen 10 hints that Jordan posted? Let me
I
pull it
did.
up.
I did see
Jordan
it.
posted Gen 10 hints.
Tell me about
It's
it.
not
the
really
colors?
Gen 10
Like,
hints. It's just
that
the
she
colors?
found in game that she
Yeah, the
thinks
colors.
could be hints.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah,
did see
yeah,
that,
yeah.
dude. Yeah, that's crazy. Hold on, let me pull it up. I'm
Colors are a big thing in every
What's
game.
it like?
I'm
Yellow
doing
and
crazy
pink or
things with
something?
the.
It's like, yeah.
I would
That would
love
be a
if
weird
it's
set of colors.
Gen 10. No, I'd like
Someone
that, though.
describe
It'd
it.
be a
Someone
little
describe it. I'll pull it up.
The
It's yellow and
logic
pink.
too is that like if you look in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl and it wasn't in Diamond and Pearl, there's like flower beds in Salacian Town, I think, and they are scarlet flowers and violet flowers. So some people think maybe that means that
Always look at the flower.
we can get some hints from this, and like the flowers behind Totodile, Chikorita, and Tepig in the trailer for ZA are like yellow and pink, and then there's like yellow and pink couch cushions and
I didn't post it.
Scarlet and
post it?
Violet.
No, you
Nah, it's Yori.
You have to go to Yori.
I don't think it's insane.
No, it's definitely not.
It
insane.
honestly feels pretty plausible, if anything. Out of all the BS that we put out, honestly, it feels pretty credible. Let's see.
Gotta go look.
Let's see. Yeah, I did see that the other
Oh,
day.
Yori's
there you go,
in
there you
the
go.
chat too.
Yeah, what's
There
up,
you go.
Yori? I've been keeping. This is from Jordan, 150 on Twitter. It also our Discord.
I don't
bot.
like the colors, guys.
They say I've been keeping an
I
eye out
like it.
for suspicious color combos in the trailer since Game Freak has a habit of sneaking in little color hints in the next generation in their mid-gen games. The tulip stood out the most, but not too sus until I kept seeing that the same color combo. And what we got is like we got a yellow and like a red color. And that's kind of cool. Listen, if we're talking about Gen 1, you got Pikachu and you got Charizard. That's what I'm seeing right there. But
Charizard is famously known for being pink.
It's not pink, it's red. This is red.
That's
Yeah, but
pink.
you gotta look at the tulips too.
The tulips are pink.
Yeah, it's pink and yellow. Pink and yellow.
And the Tepig, Chikorita, and Toadal picture.
It's very
Look behind
island
them.
vibes for me.
Still
Island vibes.
it looks like red to me.
No, I see pink, man, but maybe I'm colorblind.
Maybe it's
these
nothing.
colors maybe it has something to do with AZ. Like I feel like whatever colors it is that's related to Gaia or like Gen 10 will have to be like, because for Scarlet and Violet in Sword and Shield, there was like one small section in Sword and Shield that was like Scarlet and Violet. It wasn't like everywhere. It was just a small portion of the game. So I think similarly, like say even the BDSP flowers. Similarly, I think it's like I don't know. I think it has to be a small section. Like I don't think it's like it has to be like every part of the game or a big section of it, or it has to like keep coming out. So I think those colors might
This
have
one's
to
a
do
big
something with.
stretch. The one I'm looking at right now with the sticky notes, that's 100% a stretch.
Yeah.
100% a stretch.
That's White long reach right there.
Far, yeah.
This one's the only real one.
But
for
the
me, this
BDSP flowers and the Legends Arceus
And
flowers
Legends.
matching identically. Yeah, 100%. That feels pretty intentional. Some of these things, yeah, are a little bit.
Did you
little
see
bit
the
of a
Sword and
stretch.
Shield room? The Sword and Shield room was just straight up oranges and grapes.
Let me see.
I don't know if
Yeah,
it's-
yeah.
That's like legit.
That's what I'm referring to. I'm like things like that. I'm like I think this. I feel like it's more so related to something in the game, or
They're
maybe
also-
No, that makes sense to
maybe
me.
I'm
So
coping because I don't like the colors.
no, I don't.
There's also
I don't think you're coping. So the thing that I keep going back to, and I don't know. I feel like Lumi and Soul, you guys haven't really picked up on this, but like taking a look at the rivals, their hair is very, very clearly yellow, cream color in
That's
pink.
true. That
And
is true.
I definitely think this is going to be significant. I don't think this
Bro,
rival.
you've redeemed yourself after this X and Y mega crap,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
This
yeah,
this is something.
Pokemon like vanilla and cherry. I don't.
Yeah,
what are we
cherry,
doing?
Vanilla and
cherry.
cherry.
Bro, I'll take it.
Ice cream flavors.
I will say, yeah, if-
Pokemon strawberry lemonade.
Strawberry. Ah, yeah.
most Pokemon games are usually a shade of red and blue in some capacity. Not obviously not every game. Okay, they're right. This is an X and Y thing, right? Like not every game. Black and white is obviously not those two colors, but
Black 2 and White 2 add the blue and
they
the red.
do.
Though.
Yeah, they do.
Reshiram and Zekrom still have blue and red in them.
That is true.
So-
Yeah. But I don't know. I could kind of. I guess I was just thinking about Gen 10. Like, what is Gen 10 actually going to look like? Because the game's in development. The game's
Probably
being worked
Pokemon
on.
game.
Some of it leaked. And I'm just thinking about, okay, can we glean anything from these colors, if anything? You know?
Yes.
Possibly,
Nah.
but we will.
What
not
can you
know.
glean?
What we've already gone over.
Yeah.
That
I can
If
glean
that's
that
anything.
I don't know if I
yellow
have
and pink will
anything.
be in the design.
Yellow
If
and pink.
anything.
I mean, honestly, not a bad set of color option.
no, yeah, I like it. It wouldn't be.
I don't think they
Not
would ever
yellow,
do
though.
that.
But
I don't think they would ever do that as like game colors because that isolates. If you think about children, that isolates like it's not appealing to some kids. Like yellow and pink, that combination.
Yeah, but
Well,
yellow,
red and blue is
but,
because-
but
I mean,
yellow
also
and
just
red.
having-
Yellow and red is fine.
I think too.
Yellow is Pikachu. Yeah, red is Charizard. What do you mean?
I think he was more so saying pink. Game Freak usually.
I know, but I'm
tries
saying
not to
red.
do that.
Charizard's
I know, but I'm saying you just make it red. Also, Scarlet is kind of there.
Scarlet's not pink.
Scarlet's
More red.
Scarlet's basically red.
Yeah.
Right.
What I'm saying is the pink. It would just be red. It would just be a red salmon color. It's red.
Either way, they wouldn't be called yellow
Pokemon
and pink,
salmon.
so-
We're doing something.
We're
Pokemon
cooking,
Yellow
yeah,
and
salmon and
Pokemon Pink
mustard.
would be the lamest names ever.
Salmon and mustard.
Ketchup and mustard.
Ketchup and
That's
mustard.
it,
Ketchup
guys.
and mustard.
You
We're
heard it
just
here
cooking.
first.
These are all
and
just
mustard.
cooking games, bro.
It's a
Salmon and butter. You know,
Like
Salmon and butter. Fire.
It's salmon lemon. Lemon with salmon. You know.
Listen, we're all making
'Cause now you're
jokes,
doing
but
play on words.
Jordan brought something up that's really interesting. I honestly don't think this is like absolutely nothing. Maybe it doesn't hit toward Gen 10, but it's gotta. I don't know, man. There's so much pink.
It's intentional. There's
There's-
something here.
So much pink in the Legend ZA, like look
well,
at
that's a
literally
whole nother
the
thing.
Legends
the
EA.
gradient is yellow to pink,
It's literally yellow to pink in the Pokemon logo in the
or
Legends
it's white
EA
to
logo.
pink, one or the other.
I
But
feel like
still,
it's white.
I think
to
we've
pink.
assumed
See,
white, but we're seeing
I will
yellow now.
say-
What does it mean? Probably the
There is
legendary.
a lot of like pinks and yellows. I don't know if it leads to anything Gen 10 related, but I think it might be
I think it's
more
ZA
ZA
related.
focused. ZA
Yeah.
related, yeah.
It's a good
If you're
pickup.
looking at
but what is it?
It's a good pickup.
It is a good pickup. What does this signify? Whose channel am I seeing a video on first?
Let's go.
Yours.
Dusty.
Yeah, you're no, I'm not gonna make one. Shiny Zillamon with the $5 says, love the idea of AZ
Mine.
giving us the starters from the past and them getting regionals and saving megas for the Kalos starters. Also, you guys are the best. Thank you, Shiny Zillamon. You're the
No,
best.
you're the best.
You're the best. What do you guys think about that?
What,
Is it confirmed that he gives you the starters?
No,
Or
I
no?
think
Speculation.
it's an idea. They love the idea.
I know. In fact,
that
it
they
almost
like
is
that
like
idea.
implied that there's that we kind of get the starters like through another method because like it says certain events lead to you encountering the
Could
star.
be. It
It's
could
probably
be
like
AZ.
plot related things. I think
Yeah.
AZ makes the most sense because, like, if you think about it,
He traveled
usually
for 3,000 years.
it's a professor who does it. There is no professor that's introduced. They would have done it by now. The
Yeah, that's
most
a good
important
point.
characters are like Jet, Vinny, and AZ, and obviously the rival. So I think since you're staying at AZ's hotel, it might make sense that AZ is the one who gives you the start, which is really
My
cool.
bet
I do
is
like that.
because they say that like you arrive by like they show you like pretty much it starts out off the train station. My bet is these Pokemon were on the train station and they run off the train station and you have to like kind of rally them.
Could be.
I could see that. Yeah, that sounds kind of fun. Like they got loose, and then that's like the inciting incident. You get off the train, and they're like, "Quick, I need your help!" Right? Immediately, you're like thrust into making a decision about these 3 Pokemon.
Definitely hype about the story of this game. Probably gonna be good, given what we got in Legends Arceus.
No, absolutely. Legends Arceus might have been the only game where I actually like felt fearful. Like when Kamada or what's his name, Kamado. When Kamado pushed us out of the city.
He banished us.
I
Shame.
I felt
Shit.
shameful. I was like,
upset.
oh my god,
That was cool.
like emotionally
Embarrassed me
in
in
the
front of
real
Akari.
world. I was actually,
Never forgive him.
yeah.
In front of a car. Bro, I was like, you know what? Forget all you. I don't want to even help you anymore.
No,
And you
dude,
still do, but-
I wanted their help. I was like, I felt something, right? This is a Pokemon game making a grown man feel something like a sharp emotion. Like that's powerful. So I'm excited. I don't know. Legends
See,
EA is gonna do
Are
something.
you in
similar.
love with Kamado?
I didn't say love. I said fear.
No, you said emotion.
Yeah. Fear was the emotion. I was like, I felt. Yeah, dude.
A fear of losing Kamado?
I got to replay. Yeah, dude. I might
love.
I might love him. I might
You
love
might be
him.
in love with Kamado, man.
Where are
Honestly,
we
I
going
think
with
I'm in
this?
love with him. Yeah, that's a good
I'll
point.
make a new shipping video, Dusty. I got you.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, dude. That's Hybrid's next shipping video.
Oh my god. Listen, I think unless you guys get anything else to say, I think we're running out of steam. I can't get you guys on board with a single theory.
No, I
Unless
mean,
you guys
I don't
got
know.
some theories of your own. Cooking.
No, I do,
More
but
megas and point out the X's and the Y's.
they're all.
my
I'm
God.
cooking with some videos, but I'll say like there's 2 things that. Well, one thing that my comment section really brought to my attention that I think is correct. I initially thought that Jet was related to either like Diantha or Colress. But they're all pointing out that she might be related to Seabold, which makes sense because the name Jet could be like a water jet or something.
Sure.
So that's one
Yeah,
thing.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I was kind of
Yeah,
kidding about Briar earlier. Let me pull her up. But I did get a text from friend of the show, Jake Steinberg, and he was like, "Look at this." He was like, "Briar and Jet look kind of similar, and I feel like they have the same like facial structure. Also, the back of her hair looks a lot like the protagonist's hair, the female protagonist hair. I don't know.
Bring up Jet and Seabold at the same time.
This
Yeah.
is kind of interesting. So I
I see
got
Seabold.
curious.
Jet and
I
Seabold
looked
look
up
very
what
similar.
because Jet is with 2 T's, which is just kind of interesting. So I looked up what that was typically short for, and for a girl, that is typically short for Jeanette.
Jeanette,
But when
yeah.
I looked up the name origin of Jeanette, it says that it is derived from the Hebrew word that means God is gracious.
Interesting.
So I don't think we can pull anything from that.
Yeah. I also
But-
don't think like who they're related to really means anything. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know about that, bro.
I don't know. Legends had a lot of like ancestral characters that.
It was
kinda
all
hit.
very important.
I think a lot of them weren't important. Like you've got like Wally's ancestor is like a ninja. Like okay.
He was the
That
coolest.
was
They're
so
the- they're-
funny.
It was so
Yeah.
cool.
yeah, he was
He
cool,
was the
but
coolest one.
no, he was cool. But in terms of predicting it, like doesn't tell us anything.
Nah, you knew his team you knew he was gonna come up with the Gardevoir Gallade combo, bro.
I know, but that's
You knew this guy who traveled from Johto to Hoenn to Johto to Sinnoh to Hoenn to live a life.
yeah, but
Crazy work.
that's not predicting the plot of the game. You know.
Yeah, still.
It is cool. He's like
Still.
he absolutely is like one of the coolest characters. But I don't think we're gonna glean anything by actually
All right,
matching
but like
these people up.
Volo, Komodo, they were. It was kind of
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah,
No. We can't
sure.
talk about characters with talking about that moment that like you open your door and you see like a totally like battered Ingo standing there.
Sure.
And he doesn't remember who he was. That is like one of the most like insane. That's a core memory in Pokemon
Yeah.
for me.
It was good.
You got a picture of Jet there, Dusty?
Oh, sorry.
just want-
Yeah, I had Jet
Hoping,
up earlier.
hoping we're
Let's
gonna
go,
see
let's go.
Emmett in this game. That'd be cool.
I know.
I think it's
And
too
him,
early.
like, referenced like
Where's
my
my
brother
brother?
fell through a portal.
Yeah. Do you know where he is?
Oh,
He's
And he was
depressed
holding
now.
a Cyndaquil when it happened.
Just tweaking out.
Oh man.
We got a super chat here by HDTON3. Sending over a $10 bill. Thank you so much for supporting the stream, supporting the podcast, and all of our production over here. Can we take a moment and appreciate the fact that the MCs don't look like grade schoolers and are actually look like young adults in late teens?
They don't look like young adults. They look like teenagers, but I'll go for it.
I definitely feel it. Yeah, they definitely.
Feel a little aged up.
I
would
think
say
they look older, maybe like 15,
older
16.
teenagers.
I guess
Yeah.
I
15,
think like
16.
X and Y,
16.
you're supposed to be 15, 16.
Yeah.
And they look
Yeah.
about the same.
Maybe that's what
I'd
they're
say.
aiming for. I'm just glad they're not wearing goofy school uniforms.
Yeah,
anymore.
absolutely.
Yeah, man.
And listen, if we
City
get
for
stuck in this
People are
outfit,
hating.
I'm happy with it.
People
For
are
once, the
hating on the
males dripped.
fedoras, but honestly, kind of dig them.
Yo,
I could-
the
I
males
like
are-
Listen, you're
the
allowed to
drip.
like 'em, you're
I
allowed
could
to
pass
like
on
'em.
the hat, but
No, the
I mean,
hat's
there'll be
off.
tons
I'm
of
taking the hat
customization in this
off,
game.
dude.
The
I
hat's
like it,
coming
man.
off. The hat's
No.
I
on.
like it. And look at him,
That's
the way
on
he's
for
like
me.
holding it too, like,
No.
all Michael Jackson style, man.
Like a,
Yeah.
This is-
Dude, the male characters
typical.
got so much drip, bro. It's so crazy.
No,
I
The
agree.
pants are nice. I like the pants. I like the shoes.
He
love
knows
everything.
it too.
Just the hat.
Yeah.
The hat. I'm
You know
not
what I
messing-
mean? Like he knows that, like
Yeah, he's rocking it.
he's fashionable. You know,
bro, the
Sycamore
skinny jeans.
sun,
No,
that's why.
this man is
Yeah.
stuck in 2010 with the skinny jeans. I can't do it.
he's
I don't know what you're talking
2010s.
about.
I'm excited for the customization for this game.
Yeah,
the customization is gonna be crazy. It's
there'll
literally.
probably be a bunch.
I mean, Kalos introduced customization, character customization, which honestly is
Alice
like.
introduced a lot of stuff, though.
It really
Is all of
did.
it gonna be here?
Yeah, but it's France. It's based on Kalos. It's the fashion
Chain
capital,
fishing.
like we're saying. Dude, chain
I doubt
fishing
chain
better
fishing
come
is
back.
gonna be here.
I hope it does.
That's funny.
Fishing is dead.
I know.
Yeah, I know. I
Lost to the
skated so
birds.
much, man.
And the
Roller
minute
skates. Are
Pokemon
roller
went
skates
overworld,
back?
it's gone.
Are roller
Roller
skates?
skates
Roller
could
skates
come
I
should
think
come
they
back.
Had to be back.
I think they could come back. I mean, nothing that we've seen so far indicates that there's going to be ride Pokemon. That would be kind of cool if we could just like press a button and we got Rotom blades, and we're just and we can
Rotom
zip all around the city. That actually would be kind of cool to have the roller skates.
Yeah.
People are talking about the red shoes. I do think they're pretty cool. The red shoes.
Yeah.
Maybe they're Heelys. You know.
Yeah, dude, they
Oh my
definitely could
god,
be.
you took me back, bro.
That's a
Crazy.
throwback. Yeah.
In the original,
Y'all think-
Johto was originally supposed to have a skateboard that we could use.
Boo.
That'd be kind
They
of cool
look
to get
cool.
something like that.
Y'all think Rayquaza's coming back in these games?
I think so. Yeah,
Yeah.
Nah.
Vinny's,
DLC.
Vinny's gonna summon him.
it's literally
DLC.
the
Big bucks.
origin of. Yeah, dude. It's what the original Mega Evolution. It will come
I think
back,
that's the reason why it won't be there. I think it's like a misdirect. The whole thing.
but they're not directing
Okay.
it. They're directing us towards like Zygarde.
Well, the whole like it's in the anime. You know what I mean? Like, it's
sure,
gotta be
sure.
in it.
That's true. I'm not even thinking about the anime. That's a good point.
I think it'll be DLC. They'll do DLC and it'll revolve around Mega Rayquaza.
And we get like a
I'm
DLC
really
episode.
curious, like how Zygarde is gonna fit into the plot because you're just in Lumio City. So like, what's happening in Lumio City that Zygarde has to be here? That's the big question.
No. I
something
think
about
that
these
makes
wild
the
zones.
most sense actually because
does.
the whole thing is that it's a redevelopment plan, an urban redevelopment plan. So you're messing with like the ecosystem. So Zygarde will appear for that reason.
I actually
And there's something similar to these promotion matches, man. There's something
Yeah,
I'm
that's
getting
where I was gonna go.
Lysander vibes, man. Like where
that's
he
where I was gonna go with it.
was having Alon like basically battle people to, like fuel up Mega Evolution energy. I'm feeling that, man, from these promotions. They're gonna be sending it out. It's gonna be making Pokemon go like freaking rogue and going out of the wild zones and all. And Zygarde's gonna come in to be like, hey, you tried to do this and
It's
it was
just a plot of
stupid.
X, Y, and Z.
It literally is sounding that way.
Yeah,
I think there'll be a lot of crossover.
There's a
'cause-
lot to that. There's a lot to that. So like Dusty's guy Taco that we were talking about last night. He put out like a video about like all of the things about Legends Arceus, like how it's basically a redone Diamond and Pearl.
Yeah.
And he thinks that this is going to be the same thing. So it could be like a replay of X and Y, but done in a different way.
Yeah, like you take. It's
the
like
thing
it's
is,
as
so-
if you took all the elements and kind of like rearranged how they actually play out. It's
Yeah.
cool. I mean, we see that usually. It's like it's a very common reboot kind of thing. I'm not trying to derail you. Just
no,
to
I
explain.
was just gonna say because I was gonna go for the. Basically, it's crazy because we were talking about you guys predicting things with your names, and I put out a tweet today, and it's basically explaining that I think that the whole thing with Zygarde wanting to be there or like trying to protect the ecosystem and all that is that I think Lumio's tower is sending out like a signal, like some kind of bad signal that makes Megas go crazy, whatever, and then it's there to like fix that basically. Like in the trailer, we see it look at Lumio's tower, like he
Tower
looking
is
through
true.
Lumio's
True.
tower.
Man, this
I
is
think
a
that's
lot of the Sword and
that's
Shield
okay.
manga. Oh,
Yeah, it's just like the tower is, and I think actually that it's Quasardigo that's doing it, but
For sure.
They
Yeah,
got
I
it.
was-
It's
article.
something resulting of them doing something. That's,
The when you explain it like that, it definitely makes me think about it. When I think back to like the XYZ anime specifically, because although their climax deviated from what happens in the XY games, clearly we were meant to get a Pokemon Z or a follow up to XY, especially now with the Terra leaks. And it's very, I think
Oh
it's safe to
my
assume
God.
that like what we got in the anime was what we were supposed to get from the games.
Well,
But
the
because the
plot of
games
the
never
game.
happened, the anime took it. When you think about it, I said this before, like in a previous like Champion League podcast last year, I think it was, but it was like how the climax of Sword and Shield is very similar to the XYZ anime. You know, the league battles interrupted by the main villain, and you have to fight the legendaries. It's like that's what happened in the anime, and maybe Sword and Shield just kind of adopted that because it was never used for the games. But now with Legends EA, maybe they could be finally adapting that in the Kalos region the way it was originally intended.
yep.
Yeah, no, I
We've been on that.
You
I really think
guys
that'll happen because
have,
I mean it's so apparent to me too because like you even have the XYZ anime is literally introducing like straight up pretty much new Pokemon with the Zygarde cores and cells and 10% in complete form, and like that was totally planned for like a Pokemon Z or a Pokemon X2 Y2 game. I imagine that like Ash Greninja, probably when they're starting Pokemon X and Y, the anime, they were like, okay, and when we release Pokemon Z, we'll have Ash Mega Evolve as Greninja. But then that game gets scrapped, so they're like, okay, well, let's do something special with his Greninja, and that's why they invent, Ash Greninja. And now that we're starting to come back here, we get into Scarlet and Violet, and they're telling everybody, okay, we want to do the Mega Greninja now that we had planned. Scrap everything Ash Greninja. Get rid of all of it. We don't want people to remember that thing.
He's gone.
Yeah.
It does
He
not
might
exist.
really be
Every
gone. He might
flashback,
really
every
be gone.
flashback is just converted back. It's
I
crazy.
hope-
guys, did we
I
just?
hope he's at least like kind of nodded to in the design. Like I don't need the ash hair or whatever, but dude, give me the War Shuriken on his back because that was
Yes.
so
That would be
Please.
sick.
That was so
That would
cool.
be, yeah.
Did we just uncover the plot of Legends ZA already? Oh my God.
I mean, I think
This
so.
sounds pretty.
I think so,
plausible.
but
Battle
that's the thing
Bond
is that
Pokemon would be
they
incredible.
showed it, right? It's supposed to be like
I think like
implied.
maybe it won't be like exactly how it is, but I do
Right.
see like where the climax is like Lumio City's under attack. Or, like I don't know if they can do the Zygarde vine and stuff, but it might replace that with just like rampaging
Imagine.
mega Pokemon or something like that. And like
Man,
it's simple enough where I feel like it would be a Pokemon plot, and that like makes me sad because like I think we just called it. Go ahead,
Hey,
Julius.
that's pretty cool.
Oh, I was just gonna say like the game doesn't end until you release your Greninja at the end.
Damn. I don't want this game. This is too anime filled.
They are going
Nah,
to
bro.
force Zach to release that Greninja.
Game just never ends.
I'm never finishing that game.
Yeah.
Man, this
I
is
was
the perfect
thinking
reason
as well,
for Ash
like-
to come back to the show, bro. They go to Lumio City. That's why Greninja's back there and Zygarde's
Maybe.
back there.
I mean,
I am thinking though, like when it comes to Quizartico Inc., I could easily see like their plot maybe revolving around Infinity Energy, which obviously we know it's used for like Mega Evolution. So maybe they're using Infinity Energy for the redevelopment of Lumio City. How they're able to do these mechanical advancements, the whole teleporting
Yeah,
to the roof. So
yeah.
like they're using Mega Energy or Mega Stone. So maybe the whole promotional battle thing does play into that. Where it's like, oh, you're battling these Mega Pokemon, but they're using the Mega Energy that you give off to help power up the city and advance it the way
Man,
they
I
want it
think
to.
we got
and
the
so,
plot,
and to
bro.
power I think to power the city they discovered new stones. Hence why we have like Mega Greninja, Delphox.
Yeah.
yeah, that adds more
Well,
to
not
it.
only
Oh,
Guys,
shoot.
but they say that the
Not
firing of
excited
the
anymore.
ultimate weapon, the firing of the ultimate weapon created Mega Stones, is what they think. And you have to think if this game's after Pokemon X and Y,
Oh, Lumi.
the ultimate weapon was fired again in Pokemon X and Y. It, you know, it didn't
Oh,
do what it did next,
that
but
That makes sense. Why we got
New
so many
Megas.
new ones.
That's a video,
Right.
bro.
That's
I might just steal
insane.
that from you.
Look up-
I'll
look
credit
it up.
you for your I might steal that from you, bro. I'll credit you.
Or
though.
other theory, what if Quizartico Inc. is basically turning the Prism Tower into the new ultimate weapon?
Damn.
Like it just opens up.
That's
Like,
100%. I can see that
I'm
absolutely.
looking at
Just in an
Those
attempt to
promotions
try to
are
create
like
more
the
Mega
A
Evolution.
Use your energy.
Yeah.
Dude, they're just
Promotion
trying
matches,
to.
they're using them to suck up your Mega Evolution energy so they can refire the ultimate weapon.
Everything
That
that
would
we've
make
seen in
sense.
this
That's what it
game
is.
is that it's all about Mega Evolution. Absolutely, the evil team's going to try to create more Megas in the world. That's insane. I think we cracked it right now. This is insane.
So Kalos is just screwed because this is like 20 years later. Like
Yeah,
they
yeah.
just can't catch a break.
All right,
They can't get away.
we got a super chat here by Potato Tornado. Thank you so much for the support with the $5. Do we think Pokemon makes any more new announcements after the Switch 2 info trailer in April, or will that be something they hold off for next year?
I hope we get news every month, but that's not happening.
Yeah, I mean that'd be nice.
I think we could. We could.
I think they're talking
I know.
specifically like about Switch 2 games. I think that's their question because we're obviously going to get ZA news like after.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Any
I
more?
don't know.
Yeah, I
Do we
think they
think
meant
Pokemon
like
makes any more new
announcements.
announcements?
I think they
No.
meant like
Yeah.
new games. I don't think so. I think our next new
Oh, but new
announcement
games.
is February 27th, and it is
Yeah.
Gen 10.
Yeah. Gen 10.
Yeah.
Gen
Our new
10 and
announcements-
probably Pokemon Champions release date that same year as
Sure.
well. Most
Yeah.
likely.
Yeah.
I think
I don't know.
Champions.
I don't know about
they
that
might
one.
even have
Yeah.
Champions be out before. Like I could totally see it Worlds this year.
I think
Then
Worlds
you
is
know,
big.
at the
Oh,
closing
yeah.
ceremony, they
They
go,
show
"Please look at
gameplay.
this. It's a Champions trailer, and it reveals that it's going to come out in January, and they're going to say next Worlds, you're playing it on Champions.
Are you guys from the
Doing
Worlds?
Megas and
That
Terra.
makes sense.
Oh
That
yeah,
makes
yeah.
sense.
Are you
I'm-
guys?
If listen,
I've been thinking about
if
it.
enough people go,
The three of us are thinking about it.
I'm thinking about it.
All the
I'm
champs are
thinking about
going,
it.
bro.
Well, yeah, that's what I bet. But,
bro.
you know,
Yeah, then
You
I'll,
talking about this year or next year?
this
This
upcoming
year.
This
And
year.
both, honestly, but
I'll try.
This year, definitely not. Next year,
Aw,
probably
I'm not going anymore then.
Lumi.
just stay home.
No, I
Come
might.
back,
I
bro.
might. I've been thinking about it for a while now.
Come by,
I got
come
a
by,
friend-
come
I got
by.
a friend over there that I could stay with for a bit. So I was like, dang. I never
Yeah,
really
no,
thought-
I would love to
bro.
go. I just need to I need to actually sit down, assess who's actually going, because half the point of going would be to like meet up with other people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if like these guys aren't going, then it's like, well, who am I gonna meet up with?
Lumi, you
I
can't
guess
make
I'm
it
a
for sure,
rocket.
for sure.
I guess I'm a rocket guy.
Definitely not this year.
I
But,
told you guys
next
we
year-
we could use hidden power funds to fund the trip. It's absolutely worth it.
Let's fly
And it's
Lumi
a-
out there.
Yeah, it's a
Lumi,
business
is
expense.
it like you're a busy thing or like it's like a otherwise thing?
He probably
It's
doesn't
like
want to
scheduled
fly
thing?
nowadays.
We have to be completely frank, this is the first year that we have not been like struggling financially. So we've booked a few like me and the
it's
wife
like that.
trips, And so it's like that's what I'm prioritizing.
Enjoy,
this year,
enjoy those. Enjoy those.
Yeah.
Well,
Thank
Soul and I are going to be recording some in real life podcasts.
Me and
without
Do it,
you.
man. Yeah.
Well,
No, but if you guys are all going, that'd be hype.
That would be so sick.
I'm thinking
Yeah.
about it.
We got some other friends
I'm
out
like
there.
a 90% yes going.
Gator
I'm
X
also-
is out there. You know, there's a lot.
Oh yeah,
of, there's
Gator
a-
is out
Hey,
there.
There's a lot of people.
yes, that's the
Yeah.
boy. Hey, where's my camera?
Big homie.
Moving?
Gator is the unofficial final member of the Rocket
Yeah, he's
Race.
got the
we-
he's got the
we have
Gator.
a few of those.
Tell you, bro.
We have a few of those.
He is.
too.
And then Steel Fight with the $10 says, Soul, I've been a fan of yours since 1577.
Which is when Soul got his license.
Play a Hoenn game, please. I don't know what's going on there with that date, but
He always. This is like his whole shtick. Like,
oh,
That's
okay, okay.
it says that's his first super chat. What do you mean that's his whole shtick?
no, like he will comment like all of my Twitter posts and be
Oh,
like, "I've been
that's
your
it.
fan since I don't even know."
1623. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Dude,
He's a
you
good
gotta
guy, good
play.
guy.
You gotta play a Hoenn game. If you complete X and Y on stream, you could do Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire.
I can't because I want to with like the game that I literally own, but I don't have a capture card for the 3DS. So
You
it's
know
like,
what you could do?
bro?
Emerald
I'm just gonna have
version.
to emulate that
Just
junk.
play Emerald.
I want to play Emerald before anyway
that'd be-
because that's like the real experience.
Emerald
Yeah.
is so much better than Ruby and Sapphire. It's
Emerald is
crazy.
so great, and also it's
I don't know
super
which one
easy
this
to emulate on a computer if you're having like technical.
Whoa, whoa,
difficulties.
whoa, 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 whoa! What is he talking about? I
What is
don't know anything about this. This guy's.
No, like I have
We're
a
all the
legal
same.
copy of Emerald. I have a legal copy, and I ripped the ROM out of it, and that's what I play on my computer.
Okay.
Legally.
Okay. I think it's time for us
That's
to.
some talent, actually.
Well, look.
Don't worry, Hybrid. We're good. This isn't your channel. This is our channel.
Yeah.
Like whatever they say that has nothing to do with us. We're just a guest.
Right.
Absolutely. Yeah.
It's
Look
like,
at the
oh,
camera.
we're going
Dear the
to
Pokemon Company.
to Worlds.
Not affiliated with this podcast.
Man,
We're going to Worlds, but they're not paying for us to go.
dude, I would love to go to Worlds. I
Rocket
really,
Radio has to
it
make
would
a
be
statement. We will no longer affiliate with the Hidden Power podcast.
Dude, we could do so much fun stuff.
Expenses paid, I'll be there.
We could do so much fun stuff. We could literally be doing like those like street interview style questions, but like it'd be so much fun. We could record podcasts. We could do so much stuff. To me,
Already met with
If we're-
Hybrid and John.
I know, but like if we go out there, it is a business expense. But I'm also like, it would also be sick to like record in real life content. That'd be a blast. That's what I'm always thinking about.
For sure.
But
I'm thinking about Champions getting its release date that day. That's what I'm thinking about.
no,
Yeah, that's true.
it'll give it the release date. Yeah. So what are you gonna do? You can't tweet that day. We're gonna be on the road. You're gonna have like a cell phone with half its
That's
battery.
not true.
No, y'all
Bro.
be standing there in the venue.
Yeah,
Sure,
we'll
that's a
have-
good point.
We'll have it.
We'll have it. We'll be.
Why would you leave before the closing ceremonies?
Yeah,
Dustin?
I don't know. I was just thinking. Again, I'm not going there to watch a tournament like from the rafters. I just want to hang out with the
I mean,
guys.
if you're gonna be there, you better watch the closing ceremonies.
Yeah, I'll
man.
watch the closing ceremonies.
Also, I'm calling it. There's gonna be no ZA news at Worlds because ZA isn't a competitive game, just like with Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee.
Yeah.
But they will debut a new Mega Evolution in Champions. They'll show it in Champions, and then let you know you'll be able to get this Pokemon Legend ZA.
I think it
That's
makes total
kinda
sense for it to
depressing,
come
though.
out in January. Like it's gotta come out after ZA, so people buy ZA, and then you go, all these Pokemon you just caught, you can play with them in Champions. You know.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Definitely possible.
it's getting late. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being here. This was a lot of fun. We kind of dubbed this new partnership as
Crossover.
Rocket Power,
Rocket Power.
which is kind of
Sick, bro.
awesome. I kind of like. I grew up watching Rocket Power.
I
so
still don't
love
know
that.
which side I'm
Side
on, but
note,
you know.
it kind of reminds me, like back
You're
in
the
the day,
bridge.
You remember when they used to have like the Jimmy Timmy Power Hour?
Yeah,
Oh,
dude.
it's like,
Yeah,
oh,
this is the
That's what
crossover.
this is. Holy crap!
This
I'll
is
be
the
the bridge if
crossover.
that's what the role is.
What was it? Wizards on Deck with Hannah Montana.
yeah,
Bro,
yeah, like
yeah, you're too
That's
young
so
for me.
survival
Too
Hannah
young for
Montana.
me.
Y'all aging me bad. 'Cause,
I know.
Like that was like way after my time. So.
Okay, well, it was
Yo.
Soul. It was when the Ally powers happened in World War
Oh my
II.
god.
That's crazy.
Not that bad, bro. Oh my
Damn.
gosh.
Anyways, well, thank you
Fun,
guys
bro.
for being
Thanks for having
here.
us.
I'm
Yes,
actually
thank
just
you.
I'm actually just feeling exhausted after a beautiful week covering Legends ZA. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's been a full week now. I didn't
it's-
even think
it's
about
been
that.
so good.
Full week since the presents.
Listen, before you leave, shop.hiddenpowerpodcast.com. We got brand new starter Pokemon merchandise on the merch store right now. Any color, any starter, pick your starter. Send us pics of the merch. We want to see it in the field.
we'll post it.
We got Totodile,
ooh.
Chikorita, Tepig. Get your merch. Members get 10% off,
Yes.
as always.
Also, members on Tuesday, so
Yes.
5 days from now, on March 11th, we're doing a call-in show on our Discord. If you are a member, you'll be eligible to jump into the Discord with us, where we'll be talking about it. You know,
You can be on the podcast.
We will literally call you on.
Crazy.
You'll be on with us. No different than these guys here
Yep.
talking to us
That's
about
crazy. The Rockets could
pretty cool.
never.
No, don't.
Oh my God, Rockets could never.
So, excuse me, Zach Toshi, can we please talk about Ash Ketchum's team?
it. When are you doing another episode of the rewrite?
Yeah,
I'll
so
do
much
the
fun.
exact
And
question.
and then thank you guys for being here.
Y'all have been so great. It's been great to
Rocket
have you guys.
Radio.
Oh, man.
It's honestly been
Thanks for
Thank you
having
for
us,
having
man.
us, man.
I feel like
Yeah,
we
yeah,
just
great.
like got new friends. Like this is so much fun.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
You know?
Even though we've been friends, but
Yeah, I know. But
Excited for
Yeah.
Rocket Power
in this
2, man.
capacity,
Or
This
3,
show-
I guess.
this show.
We'll see.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
This show's
More
been
coming soon.
death
yeah,
soon,
please.
death soon.
More coming soon. More coming soon. Thank
Hear
you guys
this.
so much for watching. Go check out Rocket Radio Podcast. All of the links for everyone who's been on the show tonight, their links are in the description. And then join the Patreon. We'll see you soon. Bye. Have a good
Bye.
night. See you guys.
Bye, guys.